Welcome back, crew. Thank you for joining us for our August game of the month, the Fallout TTRPG by Modifus. I think I probably butchered how that is. I've never heard anybody say it out loud, but thank you for showing up anyway. Today, we're going to be diving into the Fallout TTRPG, running through a custom adventure to kind of show off the system and put the players through their paces and have a little bit of Fallout fun. Now, for viewers, unfortunately, I initially almost did it, but I wanted to get the Fallout music. YouTube has this cool licensing thing, but all the other ones would say it's ineligible, or the other one's $100. And I'm like, I don't care enough to pay $100 for something I can't even listen to as the game's going on. So if you want to, throw some Fallout music in the background because it has some music. But with that, as always, we are doing a free PDF giveaway of Fallout TTRPG. So if you want to enter, throw Fallout into the chat, and hopefully Nightbot is working this time and it'll gather it. If not, I'll kind of gather it myself and we'll spin the wheel like last time. So let's set the stage a little bit, because this is a brand new locale for Fallout. I am surprised the games or somebody has not set something here, because this is one that seems right for the Fallout Dark brand. Because we are going to be going to the swampy, to the beach fronts, to the hot and always humid plains of Florida. We are going to be inside of this Fallout in Florida that is under attack by a new superhuman warlord. A fearsome, almost behemoth of madness brought his horde across the Florida wastes, bringing to heal all of the other settlements, all of the other groups, kicking out the Brotherhood of Steel, pretty much bashing every other group out of his way with his claw. This man, as he's taken over the waste, has dubbed himself the Florida Man, taking this coveted title. This champion of the waste has now claimed everything in Florida is under his dominion. And there's still some holdouts of resistance, but his horde is super mutants, kind of blessed with his mystical bath salts that he's uncovered in the wrecks of Florida, have run havoc through the waste. And that's kind of what we're going to pull into now. You all see this kind of just makeshift village on the outskirts of Orlando, kind of with tents scattered about. You hear the beating of drums, you see fires in the air, and you see kind of your back pushed up against this irradiated lake with a big, kind of little Disney logo at the end. You see the lake, deep green, with your tents, your back kind of pushed up against it. You see this horde of soldiers kind of roving themselves through this camp, taking those who surrender as prisoners, killing those who fight. You see them getting closer and closer to your area where you all have come, and we'll figure out kind of what brought you to this camp, and kind of what is kind of a little bit about your PCs as well. But you see this all encroaching toward this small piece of the Florida Man's army coming at you, burning, looting, pillaging, pretty much decimating anything within their path. You see kind of around yourself a number of other kind of survivors of the waste, either huddling in their broken tents, some risking the waters and trying to swim across. You see some splashes as they go in, and you see the splashes slowly start to fade away as they try their hand in the river, and the rest just hoping for a miracle. And then you look around, you see three other people that don't seem to be huddled. They seem to be at least prepared to stand against this horde. And we're going to have you introduce your PC. So introduce kind of your PC. And one of the cool things with the Fallout system is it's not really, it's classless. So you can go through and build whatever skills, talents, perks you think are going to fit your PC. So we'll get a chance to see kind of what they picked out there. So when you do shout out your PC, pick out one of your talents, and maybe your perk too, and what your origin was. And actually, one thing I do want to clarify with the game before we get into any roles with this too, I know we were talking with the crew before about the action point system. You guys have a shared pool of action points. Whenever you roll successes above the target success number that you need, or the difficulty number you needed, you get a point to the shared pool of action points that you guys can spend together, spend apart, however you guys want to when your turns come up. So keep that in mind. So whenever we do set those target numbers, to see if you kind of bounce over them. Also, along with that, each of you guys should have between 4 and I forgot what the cap is for starting a new character, points in luck. So make sure to go through with your luck and put that into your luck points. So whatever your luck attribute is, you'll have luck points. There's a number of different things you can do with them. You can slightly change the scene. You can re-roll one of your d20 when you make a roll. There's a couple other things you can do with them as well. So I'll throw the page number in chat. You guys can see what that is. But just wanted to make sure you all knew what that was before we go a little too far. Yeah, with that, now that we've gone through that, you short PCs. Who wants to go first?
I'll actually go first. One of the super mutants that can be seen here, clearly not one of the Fluorine Man's army. That wasn't a bit. Not one of his army, but instead raging against it and looking at it with absolute animosity would be a big for a super mutant, beefed up, muscle-bound super mutant, barely contained in wraps clothing, occasional spits of scrap. He's got a bit of a face mask on that you can tell wouldn't make good for any good armor, but it's more so just to keep him, like, you know how some horses are when you bring them on the road, they gotta wear those blinds, just keep it focused forward. A single dog collar just wrapped around one wrist. He's just this massive man. He holds like a club that has these barbs all wrapped around it, and it probably was a baseball bat at one point, but it's been slowly, planks have been added onto it and onto it and onto it, and now it's just a chunky ass weapon that's sized for him. And this would be Glade. And while no one here has ever heard Glade say a single word, he communicates through grunts and noises. Everyone would know exactly why he hates the Florida man. Fuck. It's just, you either heard it from a friend or from a friend of a friend. It's just common knowledge. The Florida man killed his dog, and he liked that dog. So he's going to kill the Florida man.
We have the same origin story.
Wait, actually? How do I already know it's
So the Florida man just likes killing dogs.
Well, mine wasn't a dog. Mine was a rat awakened gator. But yeah.
We have the same one that was going to be the bit that it wasn't the dog. How did I know it was going to be you in particular? Like,
I called that out earlier in the chat. That shouldn't be you.
Oh no,
absolutely.
that's probably where I got it. That's why. Oh no.
You had a great idea. It wasn't yours, but you had a great idea. No, that's
great. You had a great idea.
We together had that animal. Okay, moving on.
Same dog.
What was your name for the dog? Even though you can't say it, what was yours? So I don't get it wrong.
I was going to call him Bubba.
Ah, I was gonna call the alligator Mammy. Because
So,
from
it could
Miami
be
area.
the Florida man. Just, I mean, even right now in Florida, gator wrestling is something that happens pretty often.
So
Seems like Florida man would want to wrestle any of these radiated gators and just really kind of make sure he's claiming his title. So
he's canonically killed multiple gators.
Yep. Bubba and Mammy.
Damn.
He has to be stopped.
You guys should start a sport group.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to steal
No, you're fine. I just think it's funny. Moving on. Let's do this. Tell us more about this robot.
Yeah, so I'm playing Alistair, who is a Mr. Handy robot. Alistair probably worked for some family a couple hundred years ago who died horrifically during the Great War, and it's sort of just been bumming around. There's a time where he's just hanging out in a scrap heap. Someone fixed him up. Now he's sort of just trying to figure out what to do with his life. Trying to be helpful, but he's got a little bit of a cautious nature, which is the perk that I picked up. But he's got a buzzsaw and a flamer and a pincer, just like the standard Mr. Handy models. So hopefully he'll have some versatility that can, help out any friends he might have. And
Nice. And what brought what brought either Florida Man to his attention or vice versa? Kind of what brought him in this camp right now that is being kind of sieged by Florida Man's horde?
Yeah, I figure probably at one point whoever was, the person who fixed up Alistair or whatever, may have come to this camp and either died long ago or died directly because of one of Florida Man's sort of attacks or what have you. So now he might have a little bit of a bone to pick. Yeah.
Nice. Who wants to go next?
Well, my character, who I've yet to come up with a good name for, so we're just gonna stick with Bailey, unless someone here has a better idea. I cannot think of a good name for this guy, but he has a very sing-songy voice. Mickey, his name is Mickey, and he's gonna avenge his gator. And he's got skills with explosives and science. Former raider. Former super mutant ally. Gonna go kill this son of a gun. That's about all I got. Oh, he's a ghoul. Okay, now I'm done.
Yeah, just tack that on at the end.
Well, Darwin was a vault resident. He was in vault security. Vault, I don't know, 49. I like that number. Hope it's not canonically anything in the games. Whatever. He was tasked by his overseer to go seek out suntan lotion because all of the light bulbs in his vault were tanning light bulbs. It was a miserable experience, but it was done in preparation for what they thought would be the sun in South Florida after a nuclear event. So, after finding whatever the equivalent of a Walmart is, Megamart, Supermart, a mart.
Super duper.
There is a canonical, a super duper mart.
Super duper mart. 2 blocks away from the vault entrance with 16 pallets of untouched suntan lotion. He brought it over and was told that he had been tainted by the waste and he was banished.
Not before they took the suntan.
Well,
though, right?
yeah, that was after the 16th pallet was delivered in a very rickety pallet jack. So, with that, Darwin said, I keep seeing pictures of beaches. I want to go see one. And then he got to the lake and he said, close enough. And he got comfy.
Nice.
I don't know if you've ever been to Lake Okeechobee, but that thing's big. Well, you guys live in Michigan. Of course you know about all that. Big lakes.
What beef may he have with Florida Man? What may have brought him to this village right now? Oh, was this guy just chilling by the lake? Because they are by a body of water right now. Is he just kind of just hanging out?
Yeah, he was just taking it in. I mean, he could throw in that Florida Man and his people drink suntan lotion because it gives them the power of the sun. And yeah, let's go with it. Whatever. We're
Roll
making
it.
up as we go. It's a fantasy game. So yeah, somebody clocked him stealing it, and that didn't sit well with Florida Man.
Bath salt, cocaine, suntan lotions, a super mutant called Florida Man who canonically has killed multiple gators.
The legend.
Florida Man is known far and wide to the waste. He pretty much takes on any ridiculous stunt that he could come across. He came across the name Florida Man through reading or having read to him some of the old newspapers and finding that this man is this fable, this myth, Florida Man is everywhere doing everything, yet somehow surviving. So he decided that would be his title. He's Florida Man, as he calls it. He's everywhere. He is doing reckless stunts like wrestling irradiated gators, because gators aren't just going to be regular gators out after the Fallout waste. These are pretty hulking behemoths, and he's just wrestling down and taking them out of their misery once they're done. But with that, you all kind of pushed near this irradiated water. You see these villagers kind of huddling beneath the tents and masses before you, and you hear like this low whistle, and you see four things kind of almost all at once. You see these ghouls who are kept on leashes, clearly feral, slashing at the air, kind of with their chains rattling as they slash, like this sunken appearance upon their face, crazy look in their eyes that glow through the glow even with the kind of the bright, hot, beating down Florida sun upon you. Still see the glow, even though the sun almost washes everything out. You see them kind of trailing through the waste, making their way closer and closer. You see, holding their leash, a sizable super mutant, not as big as Glade, certainly not as big as Florida Man, but you see this mutant holding their leash, kind of holding these ghouls back. He's wearing kind of this patchwork of leather armor and savage goods, but the thing that you see, like everything else, is dirty, rough looking. Looks like it has been through blood, battles, fire, and everything in between. But upon his head, you do see two mouse ears that seem to be pretty well maintained. You see as he walks forward with his Mickey Mouse ears upon his head, he grunts out this barely distinguishable English. And he goes, "All surrender, name of Florida Man. You all either die, pay tribute, and become servants to greatness. Be blessed by mystical basalts. We take you down hard if you fight."
So are we jumping immediately into a boss battle? Is that what's happening?
What's that boss battle? What do you guys do with that? We maybe get into a quick combat. Yeah.
Glade's gonna hold up his baseball bat. And be ready to fight. I don't know if my mic picked that up.
Yes.
Oh, I think-
Yes, it was very pleasant.
Alistair just says, "No, I don't think I will," and just like rev a buzzsaw on one of his three arms.
No, what they mean is we already paid tribute.
Rita, you gonna pay for what you did to my mammy? You gonna pay?
You see, like, this super mutant looks so confused. He sees another super mutant raising a bat against him. The Mr. Handy, Darwin trying to say he's already paid tribute. Bailey talking about his mammy, and he looks like you could see the gears slowly turning in his head, like confusion, which kind of like quickly translates into anger. Like he goes, "You confuse me. I Florida Man servant. You all go down." And you see he hefts his board and rifle. We are going to jump into a little quick combat on the side, show off how this works. Oh, so one thing I forgot to mention as well for the AP system, because you guys don't currently have AP, but in case you wanted to do AP, you can buy AP. I just get a point of AP each time you buy an AP. So if you guys want to hook it up, and you guys actually you can see it in chat. The Overseer AP is my AP. I get to start off with one for each player. Luckily, I don't earn them for rolling over a target success number. But in case you guys need some AP, you can always put a little bit more in my pot too.
So it's a back and forth. You use it, we use it. You use it, we use it. That sounds awesome. Let's use as much as we possibly can.
What if we asked you nicely not to use it?
I'm
That's
sure
not
that'll
the
work.
spirit of the game.
Gentleman's agreement, right?
I'm sorry, I can't get over the fucking tokens on the map. It's just like over here we got the burner now. Cool over here, everyone else is falling for it, and then we see this man is having the time of his life.
Perfect. Oh, well, let's get into initiative. The nice thing with initiative and Fallout is you don't need to roll. Let's see. I did not check to see if Foundry does this, right? So let's see.
I'm forgetting. Just something.
So, okay. Combat start. Oh, cool. It does it right. So, viewers, if you do play the Fallout TTRPG mod, which is free, unfortunately, it has all of the abilities and weapons and things like that. So you don't need to drag those in, but unfortunately, it doesn't have like all the monsters and everything else. But unfortunately, it makes the initiative system right, which I know some of them the Foundry mods don't. So, starting it off, Alistair, you are very quick in initiative. You are up first.
Alistair is, ready to crack some revenge here. Just gonna get the nearest pool over here and rev up that buzzsaw. Can't try and buzzsaw the cooldown. Barely one success there, and looks like left arm there.
Luckily, the ghouls aren't really well armored, so the one success is all you need there.
Perfect. And then one more finish down.
Sweet. For viewers, Fallout is a little bit unique. So it's a D20 dice pool system. You always start with at least 2 D20. And basically you're always trying to roll lower than your target number. So you got one success there, and then 2 damage, because the D6 is a little bit weird too with how they do the damage. With 4 through 5 not doing damage, and then 1 through 2 doing 1 to 2 damage. Then it's I messed up. 3 through 4 not doing damage, and then 5 through 6 have a special effect. Sweet there, you do. What does that attack look like? At all?
Yeah, it's just like Mr. Handies are all like super weird, and their arms are like spinning around and stuff. You see his arms like spin, and then the buzzsaw comes out in front. He says, "I'm really sorry about this, but I'm actually not. Please hold still." And just buzzsaws like right down, like really start tearing up this ghoul's arm, and there's just like nasty ghoul blood all over this Mr. Handy here.
See blood viscera as this ghoul's arm is just taken or just really cut through. And so minor action, major action, so sweet. Is there anything else you can do for your turn?
No, I'm good right here.
Perfect. Alright, Bailey, you're up.
Well, Mouse Man, you gonna die now. I got a mean pitcher's throw just for you. He takes a wind up like a pitcher of a baseball team, and he hucks a baseball grenade at this guy.
Oh boy.
Nice.
I don't know if my range is medium. I'm just going to assume it can get there. If I have to move, I will. And not enough baseball grenade ammo. Clearly, I did not upgrade this properly. Okay.
Perfect. Give us a roll.
It's telling me I don't have enough baseball grenade ammo, so now I gotta play with my settings. Consumables. Where are you, baseball grenade? Nope, you're not in there. What about when? No, I don't know how I can pick this thing and not have ammunition in it. Alright, well, I'm gonna figure that out, and while I'm figuring that out, I'm gonna shoot this guy with my pipe gun. And I'm just gonna do the base roll. We want to roll low, so I don't feel good about that.
No, so you got a 20. So with this system, 1s and 20s. 1s are critical successes, or if you have a tag skill, anything below or at your tag skill is a critical success. 20s are complications. So what that'll do is it'll give you 1 success, 1 complication. The complications I get to go through and make something that kind of goes a little bit hard for you with that. So out of curiosity, were you shooting at the super mutant or the ghouls?
I was shooting at this ghoul here that was closest to us because I'm saving my baseball grenades for lack of a better word, named characters.
Nice. All right, sweet. So you see the shot goes off, it hits, but you do see your gun. It's starting to get jammed up after that shot goes in. So you have to spend a minor action on your next turn, kind of unfixing that jam to get it ready to shoot.
Okay.
But give us some damage.
Okay.
And next to your weapon in the screen, you should see kind of the damage button with a number next to it and the Fallout guy. If you click that, it'll roll for you.
Okie dokie.
Six,
I don't know
damage?
what those mean, but that looks good.
Yeah, nice thing with that too. It's 5. You hit the torso. So if you do 5 damage with 1 hit, it is a, what do they call that? I think critical hit. So with that, with torso, perfect, because yeah, they don't have any DR. At the end of each turn, they're going to suffer 2 physical damage. So yeah, how's that shot look as you get it off by Bailey?
I just train it on this guy, raise it up, and I hold it so sideways that it's almost a little upside down, and then I pull the trigger.
That might be why it jammed.
Yeah, highly likely. Highly likely.
Perfect. Well, that sideways shot miraculously goes true. You see him right center mass. You hear the ghoul holler out, and irradiated blood stain the wastelands as this creature is bleeding heavily. All right. Darwin, you're up.
Well, in contrast to the haphazard nature of Bailey, he's going to take a shooter stance with wide hips and aim his 10mm pistol at the same ghoul, the one here, and take a shot. And I have the, the center mass trait.
Perfect. And remind me, what does that do again?
When I make a range attack, I may choose to strike your target's torso location without increasing the difficulty of the attack. In addition, I can re-roll a 1d20 when making the test for my attack.
Nice.
I thought it made sense. Security, training, always aim for center mass.
Yeah. Nothing too flashy. Hit him right in the chest.
Yeah.
Next time you shoot, you gotta tilt the weapon. It's more intimidating.
You see the super mutant nods. He doesn't say anything, but he does just give a solemn nod.
I'm intimidated.
I'm intimidated.
All right. So make the roll.
Solid. You can re-roll one of your d20 if you'd like.
Okay. Did it do it?
Sweet. We will take the first one on that side too. So that gets you 2 successes. The ghouls we already said have defense of 1, so that will hit. But that also gives you 1 AP for the party.
Hey, we have things.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
Some damage, and you should hopefully be able to put him down. You definitely do. And one thing I should mention as well, check your weapons to see if they have any effects along with them. Whenever you roll the Fallout guy, you get 1 damage and then 1 effect, depending on what your weapon does. So keep that in mind as you go through. This guy is super dead, though, so how do you take him down?
well, his trading from the vault kicks in. I see a threat. Relax my breathing. Aim. That. And, like a very scary cardboard cutout on the range, he goes down in a heap.
See him crash into the waste. Glade, you are up. Oh, and also, I should clarify, too, I posted into our chat, but there are major and minor actions you can take. So that thing will tell you every major and minor action you can do for your turn as well. So definitely take a look at that. But Glade, what are you doing?
Hold on a second. Where's that posted again?
In the resources.
Oh, thank you. Let's see here. So we have a major and minor.
Yep.
All right, perfect. I am going to do something I like as a combo a lot. And it's possible because Glade is a super mutant. How do I post this? Oh shoot, how do
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to post Pain Train.
Oh, well, this is what Pain Trade is.
Pain Train. High requirements of 9 strength and 7 endurance. You may charge as major action. Dang. Still pretty good though. You may charge as a major action if you're wearing power armor, or if you are a super mutant. This is a movement action, and you cannot move or sprint in the same turn. When you take this action, you move into reach of an enemy with medium range, 1 zone, and make a strength plus athletics test with a difficulty of 2. If you succeed, the enemy suffers damage equal to your normal unarmed attack damage and is knocked prone.
Nice. Let's give it a go.
All right. And how far can he move again?
It's 1 zone, but I don't know if they denote how far exactly that is.
What is a zone?
Oh, that was a good
You
question.
play some Sonic the Hedgehog. You'll find out real quick what a zone is.
It's essentially supposed to be like, you're close range, so you're close enough to hit in melee, or you're like a little bit farther back, which is like medium range, or a little bit farther back, which is like you got to be a sniper. It's the whole thing.
We'll say you can get there within 1 move.
All right. I want to get to this guy right here. Pain Train to him.
Pain Train away.
All right. So he just rushes in, barreling, shoulder checking this fellow super mutant. And I just roll athletics, right?
Yep, plus your strength, I think.
How do I do that?
It should just do it automatically if you click athletics under abilities.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, heck yeah. 2 and 17.
Nice. And that was one of your tag skills. So you got a crit success on it. And what did you say Pain Train was versus for them? Was it a phone call, or was it?
Let's see here. It's a difficulty of 2 for me, and they don't get a versus.
Oh, well, luckily you got your 2 on that side. That crit success coming in handy.
Yeah,
so how does that look as you go through?
Yeah, he just sees another super mutant, He just starts running, just straight up running, not even wielding his weapon proper yet, as he just shoulder checks into him to knock him down, standing over him, looking down at this inferior mutant. He's gonna take those ears and toss them in the lake after he kills this one. Actually, wait, no, that probably wouldn't be a minor action. Tossing away the ears.
Fortunately, it wouldn't be a minor action, but if you did want to spend an action point, you could do it.
I just want to say those ears would look real sick on them, on Mammy, if Mammy was still around.
Are we good with spending a action point? Is this my action point, right?
This is everyone's
the group's one. You can buy one though.
Yeah, or you could just spend it. I mean,
Are we good as a group for the meme of taking the ears and like tossing them towards the lake after knocking them to the ground?
what?
Full
Watch
on
that
booty?
be the MacGuffin. You just throw it away.
Into the irradiated waters of Lake Okie Dokie.
Are we good with it? Because I think it'd be
I
funny.
I mean, why not take the ears
sound-
for yourself?
They have graced the lesser mutant.
Did we earn an action point for the athletics check there? I don't know how many successes we need.
It was it was a difficulty 2
Ah,
for that one.
Just
Yeah.
making sure.
I
mean-
mean, I'll let you guys decide on that one.
If you really want to throw the mouse ears in the lake, I mean, who am I to say no?
You have my blessing.
Wait, actually, if we spend the action point with that minor action, could he just do a regular attack instead? That might be more useful. Or would it just be throwing the mouse ears?
No,
okay.
I'm committed. You throw
Yeah,
the mouse
seriously,
ears.
what the
You don't do an attack.
What the shit? You don't tease us with that and they say, I want to roll dice instead.
You know what? Yeah, throw the mouse. Like as they're knocking him down, just reaches up, pulls the mouse ears, and he yeets them as far as he can into the lake.
You see the Osir soaring over these wastelands into these irradiated waters. You see it like it's kind of sizzling a little bit as it sinks into the waters. And then, Burger, for your other question, you can actually use action points to take another attack, but it takes 2 action points.
Yep. I think it's
Because
one for a minor action.
It is 1 per minor action if you have another one you want to take. Yep.
Casually throws that in there after it's spent.
I had to look it up. I knew you could do it. I couldn't remember how many action points it was. And then you guys like guilted him into it before I could say anything.
I know. I'm teasing.
No, it was a great action to take.
There you
The
go.
token is now inaccurate to the character.
You see
AP well
the super
spent.
mutant sprawled on the ground, his head bare to the Florida sun. You see, like, this guy has deep green skin, but he still has like a weird farmer's tan where his mouse ears would be. So it's like this weird, pale, like sickly green band.
Wait,
across
you
his head.
saying like dude is like full on like I know all super mutants are bald, but this guy's like Neptune style bald, reflective.
I don't know why I imagine I'm just pulling out another pair of mouse ears.
It's gonna be Blade's turn. Glade
Like,
just
I-
full on like bully, like knocks this dude down, throws it. Oh no!
Like, I know my share of Disney adults, and yeah, they've all got more than one.
He does have a collection of different anniversary mouse ears.
Just sends puts him back on.
For that, you die.
See this ghoul seeing this seeing you pain train in to the one holding its leash. Doesn't seem like it's coming at you for loyalty. It seems like it's coming at you because you look like a good meal. You're big. It seems like it could eat for days. You see it lashing out with teeth and claws.
It may try.
You know what? I've got 4. I'm gonna spend an AP point.
Oh no, my hubris!
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Only 2 successes. What's your defense?
That's a good question. I don't think it's a good defense is 1.
Okay, so that will hit. So you see, they got to roll 3 dice. It got a crit or a nat 1, which is a crit no matter what your tag score is. So that will hit. So let's get some unarmed damage.
I have resistance from on my left leg and torso. If that hits one of those.
Oh, it did. It hit your left leg.
Oh, heck yeah! So it's a 1 for that.
Oh, luckily, so that takes it down. So you see he strikes, crowds like your left leg, and you see that armor kind of absorb the blow for you. And this ghoul does not have any effects, so yeah, you get that off without any issue. That's also another cool thing to call out for the viewers. Fallout has a really interesting system where, kind of from the video game, where you could shoot or attack different body parts. If you don't call it out, it always is a random one. You roll d20 to determine where it hits. If you do call it out, it's a little harder to shoot at or hit at.
I think our Vault Dweller friend also has the Pip Boy, which lets it be easier with the VATS or whatever.
Nice.
I'm gonna look up those rules.
All right, so that is his turn. Oh, it is the super mutant. So he's going to take his minor action to stand to his feet. You see, he looks at you and he like just shouts out with like this almost juvenile like voice, like tone to his voice, and he goes out, "My ears! How will the Florida man know I have earned honor?" He just bellows that out at you. You see he lifts up this big old board, this kind of similar to your bat, but it seems like he just like pulled a board off of a house, put some nails on it, and called it a day. He just tries to smack that across you. So 2 successes again, so that will hit. Luckily, the Game Master does not earn AP. On that side, can't replenish to that side. But this guy gets to roll a lot of damage dice. Luckily, not bad.
Right leg, no defense on there.
So he smacks you, for 3 damage. And let me see. I forgot what effect his has.
Oh, I just realized I don't think I rolled for damage on this guy when I pain trained him. Oh, he got caught up in the
Ears. Yeah, give me an unarmed. I think it was an unarmed attack for that one, right?
So if I believe he just takes the damage since I succeeded the athletics check.
You did. So yeah, just roll the damage for it.
Let me just roll this normally, and from there,
So you have to roll that. If you look on like right next to where the thing was, you should see like a Fallout guy face. And I'm gonna click that for the damage.
You mean Vault Boy, of course.
Oh sure, Vault Boy. You're right.
I'm kidding.
Heck yeah!
Sweet, you do 3 damage. So you guys, I think traded. Yeah, you traded pretty much even damage on that side. He's grunting after that as he looks pretty pleased with his board smash. All right, that ghoul is dead. The other ghoul, you see it just like the ghoul that went after Glade was looking slashing for a meal. This thing is like slashing like it's a bird or like a mosquito that's in its face. It's slashing at you, trying to get out of its way so it can get towards a meal. But it is going after Alistar.
All right. Oh man.
Oh, dang!
My defense is only 1, so yeah, it's bad time.
So he will hit for 2 damage as he slashes into you. So I forgot to switch your thingy for that. I couldn't figure out how to switch a PC for that. We'll look up the table for
Yeah,
the
I gotta.
but luckily only 2 damage as it gets in.
Yes.
But top of the order, you're up.
Okay, give me 1 sec to double check on what that hit. I think it's one of my various arms. Let me see. Yes, it's arm number 1. Which has my buzzsaw. I'm hanging in there. Okay. Yeah, just gonna try and try to buzzsaw again here. Let's see about it. Okay, 1 success on the left leg.
Nice.
Oh yes. Oh, and I forgot. I also have resistance on that. So 2 damage and 2 physical resistance means I don't take any damage, I think.
Oh, solid. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for standard plating. And I'm going to roll out my damage here. Oh. Okay. So
Nice.
my special effects are that I have piercing 1. So I ignore 1 point of the target's DR for each effect rolled. So I guess I ignore 2 of their damage resistance for physical damage. Yeah, and then just deal 3 damage.
Perfect. Yeah. How does that look?
Yeah, just I already got like one of the arms or whatever. Alistair just goes in for more and says, "You see, I really am quite sorry about this, but unless you leave us alone, I'm just gonna have to keep slicing." Just more blood, just sort of being aerated, by this buzzsaw. Yeah.
This school is looking bloodied and worse for the wear.
Perfect.
All right. Next up, Bailey.
Bailey is going to try and eliminate this ghoul to reduce the ability of flanking. And I'm going to use my grenade, my pistol again.
Oh, so the grenade could have got interesting on that one. But yeah, go for the
Grenade might not work well.
I mean, if you tossed it directly into Glade, it would get both the ghoul and the super mutant.
I don't have
And
consent from Glade yet.
Yeah.
I would need Glade's consent to throw a grenade at him. And I don't have that.
Hey, Glade, catch.
Just
Okay.
talking the baseball at the guy with the baseball bat.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right, 2 successes. That'll hit.
Great. And now let's do some damage. Okay, so that's what, 2 effects?
I don't think your pipe gun does it have an effect.
Yeah, it doesn't have any effect.
Yeah.
Why did I roll
Just
2
double damage.
Oh, okay. Because it
Oh, yeah. Whenever
says 2 damage, 2 effects.
yeah. So the Fallout guy is always 1 damage, 1 effect. So even if your weapon, like my super ghouls, slashes don't have an effect, or neither does my super mutants board, but they do still get the damage. So
Okay.
yeah. Perfect. How does that shot look as you take it?
This time, I throw it up in the air and catch it with my other hand, pulling the trigger as I catch it. And I shoot him. It's like a juggler's gun. We practice safe gunplay in Florida.
Do we get an AP for that attack?
Oh,
I-
you do
I
actually.
didn't
Yeah.
call it out in advance.
Oh, no, not for the flip. It's because your success was 1 over the number there. All right.
Okay.
In our hearts, it was because of the flip.
Yeah.
And I think that's really all that I can do. I mean, I suppose I could move, but I don't really want to. So, unless I can take my remaining actions and attack again.
You did have to use the minor action to unjam the gun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did have to do that.
So you guys, your major and minor. You do have an AP. If you wanted to do another minor action, you could go
You could just
for
burn
it.
Yeah. Nah, I'm gonna save it till it feels right. Till I have another. Till we have another. Throw the mouse ears opportunity.
With that, Darwin, you are up.
Well, doing his best to ignore the blatant safety violations occurring to his left. I swear, just hearing that makes my butthole like clench. I'm like, throwing a gun, my God. So he's going to go ahead and line up a shot on the ghoul that's taken up behind our grunty friend. I hope he's a friend. Doesn't
He's
say
not ready
much.
to eat you yet.
Yeah, he hasn't tried to eat me yet. So, and he's going to take aim. And I thought I click the thing? There it is. And roll.
Can we use your minor action to take aim?
Yeah, let's
Sweet.
say that.
Well, you said take aim, so I thought I thought that's what you were
I
going
thought
for.
you were doing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
aim
mean-
is a minor action. And don't think it has to be for a ranged weapon. You can aim for like your baseball bat if you wanted to as well. But you get to re-roll 1d20 on your first stack and make this turn.
Okay.
So you would want to re-roll that 18. So just give us a straight d20 roll and see if you get another success to earn some AP.
It's for whatever reason it's not rolling. D20 roll.
Oh, there we go.
Hey,
Another success. So you guys are up to 2 AP. That'll hit. Give us some damage. And I forgot, which one did you shoot again? Was it this one? Oh, that one. Perfect. Sweet. That hits. The 10 millimeter doesn't have any crazy effects. So you hit for 3. This thing is looking like it's barely upon its feet. All right. Glade, you are up. You got
all right.
a super injured ghoul behind you. The super mutant with his earless face, or mouseless ear face. What do you do?
Take aim. Baseball bat onto super mutant.
All
The
right.
ghoul can be brought down easily. This mutant is Glade's issue. Right here, and I'll roll. And I get to reroll one of those, luckily, because the aim. What? Hold on. Let me press enter. Oh, I can
So I hit the dice in the top part of it, like the above where you type, and then I hit the D20 there, and then I rolled, and that let me roll. Yeah, I was a little confused too. I was like, why can't I roll?
I need you to explain that slower.
Okay, so above where you type it in the chat box,
Yep.
you see where it might say public roll. To the left of that, there's a little dice icon.
Oh,
Yep.
I see. Fuck. That's not good. We don't take the reroll if it's worse, right?
Oh, I don't know if it clarifies. Let me check that real quick.
Because that would make take aim a little more risky. Because things like this could occur.
We'll say you don't. I'm not sure if that's rules is written, but we'll say no for that one. You take the better of the two rules.
All right.
Kind GM. I would have played it the opposite.
So that hit his torso.
Sweet. Give me some damage.
Yeah, and to be clear, with the 5 caps I started with, I purchased for this the bar with the modification for the baseball bat, since it only costs 5 caps.
Nice.
So it's
Solid.
got 1 piercing on it.
Oh, 1 piercing too. Sick. So you do see his armor would have stopped some of that, but you do see kind of a piece of or a bit of it gets through as you whack him with the baseball bat.
I'm sorry, I forgot to mention. I didn't realize that VATS lets me essentially aim without difficulty.
Mm-hmm.
So I took Scoundrel. Just throwing that out there. Sorry. Let's see. Trying to cram a rule set in an hour is not good.
I wouldn't believe it.
It is now time for the ghouls to reattempt their assault.
Yeah, the ghouls are up. The first one is going to continue its assault on the Mr. Handy droid. It's still just frustratedly clawing out, trying to get past it towards Emil.
Have at ye.
Yeah, he is not doing well. You see, like he slashes at your kind of your armored carapace, and you see like one of his fingers just completely breaks off. He takes a point of damage.
Oh,
I don't know why I imagined him swatting at the buzzsaw.
yeah, just like buzz saws off one of his fingers.
Oh, that was stupid.
That wasn't on me.
That's definitely what happened. He's a feral ghoul. He can't really think well. So he's just swatting, trying to just bash this thing out of the way so he can finally eat. Smashes through, loses his pinky as he tries to grapple the buzzsaw.
That's a fast spinning metal thing. I'll use my digits to stop it. Yes, big brain.
That wouldn't have been my first choice.
My blood and viscera will jam its gears.
He's taking the long game. Might not stop today, but a few weeks from now, who knows?
One day. You do see the super mutant. He looks pissed. He is like, you see him size you up, kind of get into.
Did you forget the school here?
I did them out of order the first time. So the one by Mr. Handy is supposed to go, but luckily they're all in order. So, yeah.
My bad.
But he is going to go, and he is going to spend an AP point. He's going to use his minor action to aim. And he is swinging for the fences.
That is an interesting roll indeed.
Wow. Wow.
It's a weird roll.
Complication, crit, and success. That's definitely gonna hit. That's definitely gonna hurt. Dang.
You see,
Head!
he stumbles a bit as he kind of like gets this like he is like going full power. Like he is doing like a little run up start, swinging as hard as he can. You see, he does stumble a little bit, leaving him just a little bit more open to assault. But he is going to get that hit in. 6 damage at your head, so that's a critical success or critical hit damage. So it's 5 or over. What does head do? I think you're dazed. Let me see that.
That's not good. I'll tell you that.
I mean, in general, a baseball bat to the head or a board to the head is not good.
Yes, you are momentarily dazed. You lose your normal actions in your next turn, though you may be able to spend AP for extra actions as normal. You also can't see clearly. Difficulty of all tests, which rely on vision, are +2 is added to them. Yeah, so you see he smacks into you. You see stars bleeding from the head as he just wails through. And he goes, "Me bigger super mutant, we take you down."
I'm be real. I'm looking really rough after that 6 damage.
Me ghoul, me outlive you.
You see that same pain look of confusion on his face. He just goes, "Nuh-uh."
Oh,
Really hurting his feelings.
He told him.
Oh.
and he can tell I'm
No.
saying it in a really mocking tone, like I don't respect him as a living sentient creature.
Oh, unfortunately, you were next to this ghoul. One of their abilities is they go after the nearest thing. So they are going to take an attack at you. But luckily, they're going to whiff it.
Yeah.
Prayer does work. Yay.
All right. Alstar, you're up.
Yeah. Gonna just keep going for this ghoul over here, you know. Hopefully be able to get him down finally with this buzzsaw. Let's see how it goes. That's a success and a complication. I'm gonna spend one of my lucks to re-roll that other d20 there,
Fair.
and 'cause I would like,
Complication. His strategy worked.
yeah, like to not complication. Oh gosh,
It hurts to see these rolls because we're rolling really good for any other game, but not here. And there's been a lot of crits.
There
Oh.
we go. Gets you another. You guys are up to 3 AP as well.
let's go.
Hell yeah.
I
And
avoided
you
one.
should hopefully take this guy down.
Let's see it. That's 2 and a piercing to get through any damage resistance, or 1 point of damage resistance at least.
Finish him.
Yeah, just just goes down again, and this time going back at that like left arm, and then just continuing through the ghoul until he gets like about halfway through, and sort of lets up with the buzzsaw, and the ghoul just like flops down, halfway, sort of accordioned out, and Alistair says, "Do one of you have a cloth? I don't want to get rusty." That's all.
You see blood spattered across Alistar. You do see the pinky that you cut off initially still just kind of moving on the wasteland floor as this ghoul meets its end.
It's like some sort of deranged inchworm.
And then Darwin, you are up.
Well, why would I complicate a good thing? Let's try it again. He's gonna aim at the ghoul that's behind the friendlier super mutant, and let's see if that shot connects. Roll. And I get to re-roll.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you aimed just re-roll that 16.
Yeah.
Stack up some AP for the party.
Or not.
Luckily, we're playing with that, so you keep that 16, which still grants you one. Already did it? Did I already do it? Were you guys at 2 or 3 AP before?
We were at 3.
Okay. Pump that up to 4 AP for the crew, and then give us some damage. This guy should be pretty much.
Let's
roll
hope.
3s or 4s. Nice.
Jesus.
Yeah. Where did you shoot him at again? How do you decimate his leg as you kill this ghoul?
So, taking aim. He just wants to try something a little bit different, so he aims a little bit lower. And I guess as he shoots the leg, is surprised to see it blow off into bits, and the ghoul loses its footing and caves its head in on a rock.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Glade, you are up. Can you
All
take
right.
out your super mutant adversary?
Because Glade is looking so hurt, could I possibly maybe eat 1 or 2 of our AP points for more dice on the roll?
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with it. Someone's got to use them.
May I take 1 lump or 2?
It's up to you. We're generating them.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Yeah, we're good.
Why
Alright.
not?
From
I
what,
will-
If you can use it, use it.
yeah,
I
from what
will
I've
take
played of the
2.
system, you got to be too careful about it.
And not to mention, it sounds like you're on death's door. And by on it, I mean with you've got a foot past the threshold there. So by all means,
How much HP do you have? Or any
One.
health, I should say.
one.
Right now?
1? Oh, okay.
Are you? Have you been looking at your damage resistance as well? Just
Yeah,
okay, just pictures.
I got bonked in the head really hard.
That's fair.
So I will remember. Because you are dazed, he smacked you real hard in the head. So you can't take regular actions, but you can spend AP to take actions.
Oh. So how much AP do I need to take at the swing action?
You want to take a swing? That is 2.
2.
All right, so
But
2.
let me check because I think it's going to add a +2 to his defense.
Yeah, it gets harder because
You can't really
You got
see.
you got friggin' bonked.
May I
Yeah.
just devour all of the AP real fast to hopefully kill this dude?
Well, oh,
I don't care.
Thank you.
I mean, that's me though. I'm not. I don't speak for the party.
And
So you got one. Roll with it.
Do it.
That's two.
I
Do it.
dare you. I
Nice.
double dare you.
Damn, I'll
I
double
double
dog
dog
dare.
dare you.
I
Oh,
take
oh.
all of the AP points. All of them has got to be decision. I do apologize. I
Reroll.
swing. And with take aim, does that allow me to reroll that 16?
That would
I
lie
need it
to
on record. I did not condone that taking of the AP. I
You're
didn't. I
the
didn't
one
say that was
naysayer.
okay.
7. So that's all success.
Nice.
This is the part where Tegan says, "Unfortunately."
No, because that's 4 successes.
Uh-huh.
So that is you earn 1 AP back.
Yippee! We get one back, and then the damage. With a piercing.
That is really rough.
Yeah, some rough damage. Woo. I
Dang.
think you can, if you want to spend a luck, you can re-roll, I think 3 of those or something.
How many
Excellent.
luck points do I start out with right now?
So whatever your luck score is, you start out with that in luck points.
All right. How many do I need to spend to reroll all that?
So one is, or for spending 1 luck point, you get to re-roll 3 of those d6s.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
Yeah.
So it's up to you.
Yeah, I'll spend a luck point to reroll 3 of them.
All right.
I need to select which one.
You've got a lot of.
Yeah.
You've got-
Okay, well, it's
4.
So.
and it
let-
pierces through two
Wait.
physical
we'll
defense.
count the first 3 on that one. So that is an extra 3 damage you could add in, plus the initial 3. So 6 damage. Do you have any effects with your bat?
No,
It's
unfortunately.
got a piercing 1.
Oh, it's got
and
piercing 1.
Oh, yeah.
So you pierce through 2 DR of their
Which is
armor.
actually enough to do it. He had 7 HP. And then is that enough? 2. No, he's got 1 HP left.
Damn! We're even! We're perfectly matched!
he is bleeding fairly heavily. You see he's just staggered through with that. How did that whomping hit look?
He goes by, hooks by the back of the right knee, and then just suddenly cranks his bat into it, trying to smash his kneecaps.
This super mutant bleeding through, his ghouls slaughtered. You gotta see him drop his bat, drop his pipe gun. He does kind of put his hands over his head where those ears used to be, and they go, "No one fight no more. We done. We talk."
I'm gonna be honest. It's like an actual NPC in Fallout or Skyrim where they immediately like holster their weapon. That's what Glade looks like. Just instantly like returns to regular pose.
It's like, oh, this was a dumb idea. Sorry.
You lot very strong. Not Florida man strong, but very, very strong. No fight no more. You want caps?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kind of reaches his pocket like, "You sure? You don't seem very, very sure."
I'm
We
sure I
are
want
looking,
information.
Yes, we're looking for someone. Surely you have heard of Florida Man.
Yes, Florida man. He's so great super mutant. So strong, gator wrestler. He wrestled a hurricane. He just
Damn
went right
gator
into it,
murderer!
flexed his muscles, and hurricane went the other way.
What? That actually sounds like a real thing. Like him just flexing his muscles at a hurricane that luckily it changed direction. It's like someone going like, "Yes, the sun will fade tomorrow." Oh my god, how am I going to do this? What the hell? Looking up at the solar eclipse.
He made a tropical depression happy. I'm sorry, that was a stupid joke, and I thank you for laughing.
But you see, he go, I know Florida man. You won't find him? He looks usually only work with super mutant, but you lot strong.
Glade just points to himself like a hard thud to his chest with a finger. Just showing like he is a super mutant.
You gotta see him just shrug. While still having his hands over his head, where his ears used to be.
Damn, if I made a character who would speak in this moment right now, I'd be going balls.
He kind of looks at you guys. He goes, if reaches into his pocket and throws you the caps, he goes, 20 caps I found through raid. But you kill ghouls. I'm bloody now. But I don't want to fight no more.
I love how we're all instantly quiet, like we actually de-aggroed, and there's nothing more for us to say. None of us here are the ones with dialogue options.
Yeah. Just a generic.
I didn't put any points into speech.
Bro, mine doesn't speak.
I actually did put some points in this speech. I'm just speechless right now.
He starts backing away like, we go now?
So wait, to be clear, we don't have the directions to Florida Man or anything yet.
I feel like
Right.
if we just follow this guy, right? Just in silence, he's going to bring us back directly to Florida, man.
Okay, I will wave at him with my buzzsaw, my bloody buzzsaw, and say, "No, you don't go now. You tell us where this Florida Man is, or I'll cut your arm off, just like this ghoul."
He kind of looks at the ghoul's arm and then the still inching pinky finger as it makes its way across the waist. He go, me like my arm. Why you want Florida Man? I tell you where he is, but he once fought 16 super mutants. While drunk, blindfolded. We'll beat all of them. If you want to join up, good, but you lot strong. I don't want to see you all brutally killed.
Like brutally killed. Like
It's none of your concern why we want him. You just tell us.
He killed Mammy. We gonna kill him. You gonna
Don't say
let
that.
you.
Don't say Just trying to shut him up.
Maybe we're gonna get 17 super mutants. See how that works out for him.
Maybe. He says it like you said, like the most like wise thing he has ever heard. like you just explained like some philosophical revelation. He goes, maybe. Okay, I tell you where Florida Man is. You don't tell him I told you. But you kind of see he looks back in the distance. He has taken a castle. There used to be a wise king who lived there. His mark all over the lands. I used to have that mark, and he kind of like he doesn't glare at Glade, but he does like a mixture of like depression and anger as he looks over at Glade.
Glade would like I forget what it's called, but when you're like that kind of movement.
Oh, trying to make him flinch.
Yeah, pretty much.
You definitely do see him kind of flinch back as the head's falling down. He goes, he lived big castle, big gates, so many colors. He claimed it for Florida Man self. To get there, though, you either need to cross swamps or cross the irradiated forest. or swim. You choose.
What's
I
funny
always go through
here-
forest. You get to get snacks and fight.
What's funny here is I'm pretty sure like the only person not immune to radiation right now is the Vault Dweller, who got the full experience of Florida in the vault. We could swim if we made sure he doesn't touch the water.
Yay.
I don't think
I-
we're gonna figure that out.
I think that
thi-
the forest
Hey, man.
sounds perfectly good. I love a snack.
Damn.
He looks real confused at you. You eat? Okay. Yeah. Good snacks. Fall from sky. Uh, temperature change. Just beware. If it get hot, they fall from sky. You get to eat. Make sure they don't eat you.
And what's your name so we don't say it's you?
Oh, good. Brock. Name Brock.
Okay, Brock. We won't tell anybody that Brock sent us.
Yeah, don't say Brock.
Just
Don't say Brock.
Glad you know now that you don't
typically
say Brock.
say Brock did not send us.
That's all right.
Yeah.
That was out of character.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
Oh,
Either way.
he goes, yeah, you look strong. I say you join up with Florida, man. You come say, hey, you Florida, man, we follow you. He may like that.
Yes. Well, we'll certainly take that to heart. I'll turn to everyone else and say it. All right, let's go kill this guy.
Glade will start walking towards Florida, man. I did it right, I think.
You did.
Yippee!
As you start walking, as Alistair turns away, you see like Brock kind of like just inching back a few steps, like every so and so, as he tries to kind of just discreetly make his exit. It's just
I
discreet
can't
as like
believe
a
he
7
gets
foot
to live.
tall super mutant can. Perfect. Where he's able to leave, you are able to kind of begin making your way through there. Based off Brock's description, you kind of see, you're gonna have to cross through these irradiated trees, these what in our world would be palm trees, but these ones have been soaking up some radiation and kind of weird, twisted look to them. They kind of grow in this weird pattern, and you got to make your way through there to reach Florida's man's magical castle that he calls his home. So the next section, we're going to go through that irradiated forest. But before we do that, is there anything you all want to do at this location? Glade, I'd recommend probably patching up a little bit or doing some stim packs if you got them.
No, does anyone have any stim packs, please?
Well, if you don't have stim packs, you can also do medicine checks too.
Sure.
Oh, medicine.
Did we figure out how many caps we were given here?
Oh, he gave you 30 caps.
Okay, cool. Hey, I love caps. Okay.
Could I beg someone to please patch up Glade, who has 0 in medicine, and that's an intelligence-based skill too.
I can do something in medicine.
Thank you.
So with this too, because you're going to need to patch up your head because you still can't really see Glade. The whole time you were talking to Brock, just kind of saw like the fuzzy outline, like blurred out in real life. Sweet. So
I have a 2 in medicine if that would be remotely helpful, but it's
Well,
not
what's
like a.
what's the full score though? Because remember, it adds your intelligence as well.
Yep.
So
I think that is my intelligence.
oh,
Well,
okay.
I'll say that.
I have an intent 5.
And then plus the 2 in your medicine, right?
Yeah.
So
I'm just gonna roll it to see what it does, not because I'm rolling it.
Okay. Well, I should have a
You got
9
7,
target
then.
number.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna. Oh, I was
Okay,
gonna say
so
I'm actually gonna try here.
Go for it, Alistar.
Okay, let's see. Here we go. Ayo. Jolly good.
Sweet. So there's difficulty equal to the number of injuries the patient has. So luckily he only had one injury. So you are able to treat that injury.
Yay.
Does that do anything for his current health situation?
It does. So now you can see, but you are still pretty roughed up.
Oh,
Oh,
1
whoa.
HP, have a dream.
Right.
Well,
No one has any food or anything like that.
I mean, I've got a stim pack.
There you
Glade wouldn't say this, but please, I beg you.
go.
Glade would more so just look at it, look at you,
Wait.
look at it.
And I guess since Glade doesn't use words, Darwin's got to pantomime the Simpec, point at it, point at you, and just. Okay, this might sting a little, so don't hit me. Okay, and then he will apply said stim pack. Let me remove that from my gear. I've also got decent medicine. I don't know if that helps with. I've got 3 ranks in it, and it's tagged.
So I don't think there is a limit. So you could do a medicine check as well as apply the stim pack to him.
Okay.
How much do Stimpaks heal again?
I guess we'll see.
I should probably. Stimpack
What is that?
heals 4 HP.
Perfect. Stim pack for that. So you'll get 4 HP from that side. And how many ranks in medicine do you have? So what's minus your intelligence from 10?
Okay. What am I looking at? Okay, it's my intelligence. Okay. So I have 7 intelligence. My medicine's tagged, and I have 3 ranks in it as well.
Perfect. So Glade, you'll get 3 back from his medicine too. So plus the stim pack.
Heck yeah, Glade's looking a lot better.
All right.
Make
You
sure
are
to
right.
add the caps and stuff to people's inventories.
You are a bit bigger and greener than what I'm used to patching, but the anatomy's mostly the same, I hope. I'll take your grunt as a thank you.
Perfect. Well, after you guys patch up, you do see kind of the path that Brock, the very verbose superman, laid out. You see ahead of you the irradiated forest. You see to another side, we could go through the lake. You guys get to decide which path the group is taking. It sounds like the forest, but I want to confirm.
Yes, the forest.
Are there any abandoned gun shops nearby? I mean, we are in Florida.
Hanging out.
Yeah.
yes, but they've all been looted by now.
What?
Yes, it's been 200 years.
We'd
Well-
have more luck checking out a pet shop where they have guns, but they're less likely to be known to have guns.
Well, if you want to look for a gun stop, one of the things you do have is a luck point. I think that may take 2 luck points. But if you spend 2 luck points, that may be able to affect the scene, and you can find a gun store on your way out.
You know, I bring it up because I don't want to get too close and personal with these uglies. And I have 5 rounds of ammunition left, and that's not enough to topple the Super Mutant Empire.
Do you only have 5 left?
Yeah, you start with like a magazine by the look of it. Unless I'm really bad at reading, which I might be. So.
You do start with a magazine, yeah.
Oh, okay! Hooray!
So looking for ammo might be something people want to do if they have it.
All right, let's do that. I'm hoping for grenades.
Okay. So maybe not so much a gun store because, as I was previously mentioned, it's been 2 centuries.
A bar.
Maybe
A bar.
A
that's
bar.
also probably been raided in the last 2 centuries. I would say maybe an abandoned settlement, one that the super mutants came, conquered, and left. Does that make more sense?
Yeah, I think so. So, uh,
And I'll gladly spend the 2 luck to make it happen.
perfect. As you guys are going through, kind of making your way to this forest, you do see kind of this ransacked settlement. You see like broken windows, the remnants of fire and embers. You see what kind of the name Florida Man painted or spray painted across every surface left untouched. Uh, but you do see some of these areas that look like they were spots where the fire didn't touch, or maybe the super mutants didn't break into as much. Uh, and maybe some spots you could try to scavenge.
Yes, let's scavenge away.
Let's see what we can find.
Perfect. So we are going to do some of their scavenge rules on that side to see kind of what you may be able to come across in kind of the settlement that you all found with your luck. And one of the nice things with spending the 2 luck, we're going to give it an easier target number on this side with the scavenging checks. So it is going to be a 1 that you need on that piece. So let me figure. I forgot what the roll for scavenger is. Let me look that up real quick.
I think I would bet survival.
That makes sense.
I
Let's go for it. Each of you guys roll me a survival check. The difficulty is just 1.
It's not gonna be so good. No successes for me. That's all right.
Perfect.
And I
You guys
think-
kind of maneuver through the settlement. Alistar, you struggle kind of looking through and kind of, you probably find, Alistar, I feel like you just find a lot of bodies, unfortunately.
We don't need this, right?
You find a lot of bodies. You do find a good cloth to wipe off all the blood and gore from that ghoul that you killed, just to make sure you don't rust. But outside of that, you don't really find too much useful for
his own
the
priorities.
Bailey. You are able to go through and probably scouring high and low, but you are able to find one more baseball grenade. As you kind of search through, you kind of find it hidden underneath someone's pillow next to a note written out. And you kind of see this small little note. And it goes, I wish one day I'd grow up big and strong to throw this at the super mutants just like Babe Ruth. Very incomprehensible. Doesn't really make sense. But you get another baseball grenade.
You know what I always wish they had in the Fallout games was the ability to throw a baseball grenade in the air and then hit it with a bat.
I'm sure that would work out.
Awesome.
Great.
You
No
can try. It's
penalties.
gonna have a high difficulty number, but you could definitely give it a go. It'll be really cool if it works. And then finally, does somebody not roll?
Burger Septaway.
What's that?
Burger Septaway.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you go through and you do find kind of like this body that is brutalized, Darwin. You see, like, it looks like he just got like beat down with a board. But you do find, like, underneath him, like the Superman didn't just roll him over for some reason. You do find an extra magazine of bullets for the 10 millimeter.
So,
Yay.
hey, that helps. So, wow, why is math hard? 16. That's no, so 13 with what I've spent. Okay, cool. All right. That's enough to take on a super mutant empire. Double digits.
Perfect. So you guys see, able to stock up a little bit, patch up your wounds. You see this forest of pine trees, or not pine trees,
Palm trees.
palm trees. Thank you. I'm like, okay, but you really get stuck on the thought, and your brain keeps giving you the same answer. It's like, not pine trees, pine trees,
Yeah,
pine trees, pine trees. But palm trees, as they kind of grow like almost twisted amongst each other, still kind of like darkening the sky underneath them. You are able to approach. But we're going to take a quick 5-minute break before we go in, as you guys try to make your way through the irradiated palm tree forest and make your way to Florida Man and your inevitable showdown in his castle. So anybody that has joined, make sure to throw Fallout into the chat. Nightbot is actually working today, so that's pretty sick. So it will catalog your roles or catalog your entry. At the end of the night, we'll be raffling off a free PDF copy of the Fallout TTRPG, so you get a chance to run this with you and your crew. So check us out. We'll be back in about 5 minutes, and we'll see you all then.
I don't have an additional Bionicle to show off this time for the end of break. I apologize. It's just I finished.
We're
late.
live, Burger.
Oh, sorry.
Welcome back, everyone, to part 2 of the Fallout TTRPG Game of the Month playthrough, as the crew is going up against the waste of Florida and the formidable, terrifying Florida men. With that, before we get into it, make sure to throw Fallout into the chat for your chance to win a free PDF copy of the system. So far, we only have 6 people in, so it's a good chance to get in and win your own copy of the Fallout TTRPG, so you can get your own wasteland adventures going. But let's dive back into it. So the crew was able to fend off one of Florida Man's super mutants and ghoul entourage, learning from Brock that Florida Man had taken residence in his own castle. And that to get to his castle, you need to cross the irradiated forest. Mentioning it could be a good place for a good snack. But with that, as you guys approach, you see this twisted maze of palm trees kind of grown into together, twisted, just raising up into the sky. You see like these trees, not like the usual palms you'd expect. These have been twisted by the radiation. You see they've almost grown spikes, almost like a rose's thorns, kind of leading up into the tangled messes they've woven themselves together, almost creating a canopy to block out the sun. And you do see as you guys go through, starts to get like it starts kind of as you walk through the settlement and walk to the forest. You do see the sun starts to get lower in the sky, and for once that unbearable Florida heat starts to go away a little bit. Starts the temperature starts to drop. As you guys make your way in, how are you all proceeding?
Carefully.
Words right out of my mouth.
Who's taking point?
Bailey
Right.
is not a brave man. Will follow from behind with his pistol out.
Glade's probably directly just with pain train, just walking through everything and forging a path.
You guys get into this kind of just twisted grove of palm trees, and you start to see as you go in, like for a while, the sun's glare is able to peek through the canopy of trees, but the further in, the darker it gets as you go. And for a while, it's just kind of dark trudging, kind of maneuvering through, keeping your feet away from the vines and roots that plague the area. But you still start to feel the winds picking up. Uh, Everybody, give me a survival roll.
Okay.
This is going to be a target number 1, or DC, or difficulty 1, I should say.
I'm good with survival.
Hey.
Solid. So add in some of your AP on that side. I think you guys get 5 from that altogether. Nice.
Dang.
Make us do it again.
I forgot to roll. Sorry.
Hey!
Hey.
Did somebody roll twice then?
Nope. I just forgot to roll. So
Okay. Perfect. So you guys look through, and particularly Bailey Glade, you're able to kind of you see the telltale signs coming through. You can smell it on the wind. You smell a rad storm. You kind of feel the winds picking up, the radiation starting to spike. Uh, it's gonna get a little bad. Something you could press through. You could try to hunker down, or how much your need to get to Florida Man for vengeance. You could try to wait it out.
This
But you
won't
know
be a
you've got to
problem.
decide to press, wait, or hunker down.
Tegan, again, I think only one of us is affected by radiation.
What are the
How's
chances?
Darwin reacting?
He really wishes he had an umbrella.
You know what? For just a moment with the survival check, with one of the palm trees leaves, if that has fallen down, along with there's some sticks here, just poke that through. Can Glade make him an impromptu, possibly not too great umbrella?
You could definitely forge him an umbrella. I'll leave it to Glade if he thinks it'll block radiation.
He
You
is
as a
still a
person know it
super
won't.
mutant.
But Glade may think, hey, this is all he needs.
Unfortunately, Glade is still a super mutant with 4 intelligence. He hands it over like Hawk handing over a burrito. It's like,
Oh, yes. This is a worthwhile investment of my stim pack, yes.
and he nods
Yes.
like he's paid you back for it.
Yes. And the highest advances of human technology versus
I'm just gonna say, if we
Some leaves.
had wisely not let that super mutant live, we could have used him like a tauntaun to protect our human from the radiant rats.
I don't think that's how it works.
My intelligence says otherwise.
I have an intelligence of 8. No.
I am twice mine.
well, let's just hurry through and I guess this might help with the sun a bit.
Yeah, okay. I'm fine
Just some
with trying
sunscreen. That's all
to
you need.
trying to power through here.
Let's power through.
Perfect. So you guys see the radiation kicking up, getting worse and worse as like the storm as kind of just starts blowing through. You see the palm trees twisted and the sky starting to shake. And for most of you guys, Bailey, Alistar, Glade, you feel the wind. You see the thing start to shake, but you don't really feel too different on this side with you guys being immune to the radiation. Uh, Darwin, you start to feel the temperature's dropped but you start to feel a little bit warmer. Like it's a weird cold warmth that's kind of going through you. Your skin feels a little bit blistered. It kind of feels like you're back in the vault, like under one of the big lamps, but you feel cold at the same time. Like it's like your skin's burning a little bit, but you just cold at this all at once. How's Darwin trying to deal with that? It's not something he can really stave off completely, but how is Darwin kind of trying to make his way through the forest, deal with the radiation?
Left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot. Just a whole lot of that. Just if I keep going, maybe it'll pass. If I keep going, maybe it'll pass.
Give me an athletics check to see how quickly you can move through this this irradiated forest to see if you can avoid some of the radiation.
That's better than what I thought I would get.
Perfect. You're actually doing surprise. Like, you were moving quickly. You were setting the pace for this group as you kind of move through this darkened twist of palm trees, and you keep moving pretty quickly. And you only take a small bit of irradiation damage as you go through. So you take one radiation damage, which also does reduce your max HP until you get it treated by 1.
Makes sense to be reading it because, well, he's the one with most reason to get out.
Yeah.
As you're going through and as you see it's kind of this weird feeling, and Darwin, you feel it, but Bailey and Glade, you can feel it too. And I don't know if Alistar has a temperature sensor too on his robot carapace. It's getting colder, but the radiation is kind of almost heating things up. You start to hear thunks around you. This like clunks, like just bush, bush, bush. Kind of around the forest, this darkened forest around you. What do you guys do? You hear these clunks smashing through. Nothing's falling on you as of yet, but you do hear it as you guys make your way in. Just like almost like boulder, not boulder, but like rock-like smashes hitting the ground.
Oh God!
Is that one of you?
No.
Blade shakes his head with a. He looks to the noise, looks forward, and would break out into a mad sprint without making any noise. Just immediately, just like full on running.
Well, if he's running, right behind him.
As you guys start running, you start to see these lizards starting to like fall from the palm trees. You see the cold sap some of their strength, but the radiation kind of wakes them up as they hit the ground. And you see like someone smashing around you, like almost leaving craters in their wake. Usually the ones that fall in crater don't seem to be too with it, but some of the ones that fall and hit branches, some of the ones that fall near to you start to chase the group. This is going to be a little bit of a skill challenge. So you guys are trying to get through. Alistar, they don't seem super interested in you, but the other three, they are looking at flesh. They are looking to try to get a meal as they fall from their cold slumber and woken by their radiation and see fresh meat in the area. This is going to be 3 successes before 3 failures. And with this, we're basically, if you beat your target number of 2, or your difficulty of 2, that'll be a success. Anything else will be a failure. How are you guys getting through this irradiated palm tree forest in the dead of night? You're being tracked by these irradiated lizards who look like iguanas on steroids. It looks like somebody just took an iguana, irradiated it up, and kind of like mixed a little bit of scorpion into it too, because it's got a weird looking tail. And they are chasing after you guys looking for food. Glade, I think you got an idea.
Yes. Glade wants to pick each person up as we're running and toss them up ahead to give them a head start. Ghoul, human, robot, a little bit more gently. Yeah.
Why would you be gentle with the metal one?
I don't have legs.
I'd like to roll throwing.
Perfect. Give it a go.
All right. Right on the DC. Let's go.
Perfect. You start throwing and pushing the people ahead. Luckily, the crew was able to land on their feet with this one, or Alistar's just able to keep floating. But the rest are able to land on their feet and get a little bit of boost as they're maneuvering through and dodging these lizards falling from the sky. You got 1 success out of 3, 0 failures. Who is up next?
I do want to just point out, in case anyone's curious of how Glade throws himself, it is called a jump.
You really put your legs into that throw.
This game has been cracking me up.
Can I try and sort of wave? I have like a flamer attachment on one of my arms. Can I try and like wave the flamer around, or even if I gotta like shoot off little bits of it, not necessarily to try and like kill these guys, but essentially to try and like scare them off.
Ooh, fire.
Yeah, fire.
Oh, what's Flamer's skill tied to? Is that energy or not energy
It's
weapons? Is that any
big
weapons?
guns.
Yeah, your big guns.
Alrighty, let's see.
I'm worried if it might have the opposite effect. Like, oh
No!
Ah, fire! Yes.
Into the bag!
See, I'll use a luck to re-roll that
Fair,
that
yeah.
complication there. So we'll try this one and re-roll. Hey, there you go.
Oh, yeah. You see, like for a moment, like as you lit the fire off, like these creatures, they are attracted to warmth, and you see they were racing towards it. But luckily, you're able to light a few of the trees on fire, and you see like they're just like some of them are just watching it like with just like glee. Others of them are throwing themselves into the fire, trying to get the warmth. You have earned the second success out of 3, 0
Yay.
failures. Darwin, Bailey, what are you guys thinking?
well,
Run?
I was gonna try to be sneaky about it, but if you want to make it go,
You know, I have an idea. How close are these guys together in the lizards?
They're kind of swarming around you. Yeah.
Swarming around us as opposed to like in a group. Okay, so I can't just throw a grenade at them and hope they hope it only hits them. Okay.
it's raining iguanas.
You could try to throw grenades, see if you can get a chunk of them, maybe distract the others.
I'll sneak. I think I have some points in that.
Okay. How are you sneaking through this forest?
Quietly. I hide behind the swampy bushes. Because it's Florida, every forest is swampy. So I try and wade through some of the swamp, hoping it'll mask my scent and they can't find it. Like, you know, dogs. And I try and like hide behind
Like
something.
Manny.
I really hope you don't get a complication, because if I was a GM, I'd be really mean.
I mean,
Instantly! Oh, look, a new dog! Oh no, a new dog!
All right, give us a sneak check.
oh no, I don't have squat for whatever.
I, however, do.
Perfect. Are you letting that stand?
Oh, he's using the. Damn.
No, you did.
That was you, yeah.
7 and 12. Yeah, I'll stick with the 1 success.
You need 2 for the full.
Yeah. If one success is not a success,
Let's see. Select the dice I want to re-roll. That did not work.
yeah, it did.
Well, that just got worse.
Oh, so it's the same. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh no.
How many re-rolls can I do?
With luck, I think it's just 1, I believe.
I think that's the case.
Okie dokie then. Well, then I guess I fail.
So you see, as you try to sneak through, hiding yourself within the swamps, uh, not a gator, but you do see some of these lizards kind of just plopped into the swampy waters, start to emerge and start to bite at your ankles. You are going to take some unarmed damage on that side. So let's see how bad it gets for you. Luckily, you only take one bit of damage.
Okie dokie.
Hey, nice.
So you guys have 2 successes, 1 failure. So you're trying to make your way out of this irradiated palm tree forest and closer to Florida Man to exact your revenge. Darwin, what are you thinking?
Can I talk my way out of it? No. That's what I get for investing heavily in speech. Dummy. All right. Well, I'm thinking I wish I had made the stealth roll. That's what I'm thinking. Okay. Because I really don't have much else tagged that makes sense here. Because lockpick, that's not going to do much for me. Small guns.
Start shooting your way out.
Yeah, so I started blasting. Okay.
Small guns check.
Yeah, well, I mean, so instead of overthinking this whole avoiding the lizards thing, he's just with that radiation coming in, it's like, all right, straight line, and if any of them get in my way, I shoot. Right? It's pretty straightforward.
Basically, Darwin doesn't have. I mean, he's the only one that's cooking in the radiation, so he doesn't really have time to be fancy. So that definitely fits.
All right, so I should make a small guns roll, or okay.
Small guns roll. You've got AP in case anybody wants to spend it.
For what?
Luckily, you don't need to. You come through. You guys see Darwin, Bailey, as you kind of get jumped out of the swamp as the lizards attacked you. You see Darwin just haul ass out of there, pistol up, just like knocking out iguanas from the air as they fall near him. And with that, between the distraction between Glade hurling through the forest, cutting out some necessary steps for you, Alistair letting the forest on fire. Going against whatever Smokey the Bear taught you, but keeping those iguanas far away, and Darwin just straight up just shooting them down. You guys are able to make your way out of the irradiated palms, and ahead of you, you see what probably was once a grandiose sight. You see kind of directly in front of you just miles of asphalt, concrete, the lines within them gone from like the etchings of time. You do see burnt out cars still kind of lined around these etching around this concrete kind of wasteland. But that's not what's drawing your eyes. As you look further in, most of the lights are gone, but you do see this just probably nonsensical structures ahead of you. You see these little gates that look like, from your perspective, they look like gates that couldn't even stop a child. A child could just go under or over them. But they're there, and you see the little turnstiles within them. You look further beyond that, and you see a lit-up castle that still does have its lights kind of dazzling through. You see the ears that you'd come across with a super mutant, both kind of like professionally emblazoned on different structures, and other times crudely painted on to other structures next to Florida Man rules. And you see kind of just this wreckage and carnage of what used to be the most magical place on Earth, but is now home to Florida Man and his super mutant horde. You see the remains of Disney World, and you see this only structure that looks pristine, the only structure that looks to be relatively intact, is probably a better way to put it, is just this castle looming in the distance with lights covering it. But not only do you imagine that, you notice people haven't seen you yet. But as you get closer and closer through this concrete wasteland, you do start to see like rows and rows of tents. You see Brahmin, some of those creatures of burden, kind of laid up and kind of some stacked for food, some tied up to carts. And some of the like, this almost livestock area, and you see a mixture on the outside. You see kind of a mixture, mostly of like humans walking around with the occasional super mutant, all on the outside of this encampment, all behind the turnstile, all on your side of the turnstiles. How do you guys proceed?
Glade doesn't stop walking. No one's. I would hope no one's dumb enough to stop him. He is a big ass super mutant, walking straight to Florida, man.
Definitely not smart enough to stop, smart or dumb enough to stop you.
Glade. What would this roll be? Glade, give me a survival roll.
Could I instead posit the possibility of a different role?
Well, what do you think? Because this roll is probably for something other than you're thinking.
I see. If anyone were to get to go up to Glade and ask him what he's doing, just the super mutant grunt followed by a haymaker and keep walking, I would have posited unarmed.
So unfortunately, this is a little bit different than you're thinking. Give me that survival roll. And actually, Glade wants to make it. You can. If not, you guys can do a group check and nominate one person to make it. If he succeeds, he gets at least one success. You guys can roll a d20 and add it on to his success. What are the rules for group checks on that side? So, Glade, you could be the leader on this one unless somebody else wants to be.
It's not going to be me. I'm
I
not
got
going
really
to.
good survival. Glade, he's had to take care of himself before. Super mutant, no.
The Vault Dweller had not.
My survival is one of my better skills.
Yeah, can I use my luck points for this real fast?
You can use the luck point to re-roll one.
Okay, so I'm going to re-roll. What the heck? I've been rolling hot all night. What is this?
Unfortunately, with the group leader check on this one, you have to at least get one success for the group to help you out here. So unfortunately, they cannot roll to help. Yeah.
I'm sorry to ask, but can I burn an AP? Is that possible for this?
I don't
know if that would help.
Shoot.
Yeah, I don't think I'll look that up later. Unfortunately, I don't think that'll work now.
My bad, guys.
No worries. So
Okay.
Glade's like he has a mission. He is walking straight in. Darwin, Bailey, Alistair, what are you guys doing?
Remind me what we're looking at again.
So right now, you guys are kind of in the outskirts of Florida Man's camp. You see kind of like the parking lot, miles of parking lot that Disney has. Within the parking lot, you do see kind of tents, Brahmin, livestock, some kind of hastily constructed structures, as well as burnt out cars. And on the outside, kind of on the other side of the turnstiles, away from this big castle that's still lit up with electricity or whatever Florida Man is hooked up to keep the lights on, you do see like it's kind of a mixture of humans, super mutants on the outside. More humans than super mutants.
Interesting. Yeah, I guess I would say that Alistair is more trying to take a low-key approach than stomping up, you know? Not exactly the most confident in in trying to sort of bust down this guy's door, essentially.
Yeah, I'm inclined to do the same. A more careful approach. See, because we're out of the forest, so no longer is it left foot, right foot, oh God, oh God. Now it's creep. Move from car to car. Try not to get noticed.
Okay. Darwin, it sounds like Alistair too. Give me a sneak.
Let's
Bailey,
try-
what are you doing?
Looking at my skills, I think sneak is probably my best. Well, I got a decent athletics.
I'll spend.
I wonder if I
to
can
reroll one.
If there's something I can climb onto that would put me in a good position.
Oh, what are you trying to do, Bailey?
Well, I'm thinking like it's a castle, right? And so maybe there are like some ramparts, maybe there's some.
Well, you guys are in the kind of the parking lot still right now.
And that is a big parking lot.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Okay, I don't see that I have any option other than to sneak.
Okay.
So
Where's the sneak roll?
I feel good about this. I feel good about
And you
this.
should.
Perfect. Well, Bailey, Darwin, Alistair, you guys are able to kind of hide behind cars, hide behind some of these tent structures, and get a good view of this as it goes in. Glade, you're marching. Like you are marching, and you see a lot of the humans. Can't just get up out of your way. They don't want to deal with you. You're a super mutant. But you do see another super mutant. I'm not sure kind of what Glade would think, as he kind of sees like two super mutants in the distance. They're all wearing ears. And you see, as you look around, those two super mutants, the other super mutants, they're wearing ears. They see you. You see the two of them kind of start to stalk your way. Like
Should have taken those ears, man.
determination on their face as they make their way to you. What does Glade do? They see you. They've spotted you. They haven't called an alarm. They haven't taken their weapons out, but they are marching at you.
I don't know why I'm imagining Glade just doing this.
Glade would stop for a moment. Are there any spare pairs of ears around?
Fortunately, super mutants covet the ears, so it's not something they would just have lying around.
Can you walk up to a smaller super mutant if that's nearby? Knock his lights out, take the ears, and then keep walking.
They two spotted you already.
Oh shoot!
Yeah, so they would.
No, he wants to do this in plain view.
Yeah, no. Obviously, he like takes ears, puts them on, keeps walking.
I'm one of you now.
I mean, that I feel like both a display of strength for the super mutants, but also like, oh, he is wearing them. Okay.
You have bad eye.
What does Glade think?
He's a super mutant. I mean, he'll walk up to them, look to the smaller of the two. Could I roll unarmed to knock his lights out, take the ears, and put them on? And then look at the other like, and give a nod.
I want to help him. I want to use not now, if in case that punch thing fails. I'm scheming. All right, I got
Tegan, will you allow me to do my absolute dumbassery on the simple effect of this is Fallout, these are super mutants, and it might actually work?
You can definitely make the unarmed attack to see if you can snatch the crowd. We'll go from there.
So
This is going to
unarmed.
be two successes.
What the fuck?
Yikes! Yikes!
Where's there's another system?
I'm spending a luck point. I'm re-rolling. Please. Okay, 4.
Those two successes.
Yeah.
So you see, like this super unit kind of blocks your arm, and he go, "You attack me, you earless half super mutant! You dare attack soldier of the great Florida man!" You see, like, and so Glade, you see, like this guy, like he blocked it with his hand. He is reaching for his pipe rifle. You see the other one, like, is looking to like he's about to yell. Darwin, Alistair, Bailey, You saw this all go down. You saw Glade confidently march up to these two, take a swing at one, get blocked. They're yelling. You see all that going in, reaching for weapons, looking about to yell. What do you all do?
I'm so sorry. I didn't invest into any other skills except athletics and punch.
Okay, this is going to be stupid. Because, well, yes. He's going to run up and say, wait. He has the special ears. You see, his are invisible.
Special ears.
Yes.
What invisible?
No C. But they are there. Look. And he's going to pantomime. Like going up, grabbing the ears, displaying them, and then putting them back on his head.
Even Glade's like, huh? Like, what is this sorcery?
Give me a speech check. You've got a lot of AP, is what I'll say. This is going to be a difficulty 2. You may want to burn some AP.
Yeah, so you can
burn everything you can to get up to 5 dice. I want to see this
just keep
as
getting
successful.
So I guess
think
I'll
it's
burn
6
3?
AP for 5.
I
For
guess
3. What's
is
extra
it-
dice? Yeah.
how much is it to? Let's say I want to roll 4 dice.
Oh, let me look up I think it's 4, but let me make sure.
let's see.
I subtracted 2. I'm not sure.
Oh, so it's the cost increases for each die. It's 1 for 1, 2 for 2, 3 for 3.
So I have to do 3 AP. That's
Which would get you plus 2 total, right?
okay. So I'm gonna try that. Speech. Rolling 4 dice.
4 dice. You need 2 successes. Nice.
Well, there you go.
You see, like this Superman, like kind of that same confused look. You have no sea ears?
Yes. You haven't. Brock didn't tell you?
Brock?
Yes, Brock.
He came back hurt, no ghouls, no ears. He in dungeon now.
Brock should have done better.
But he have no sea ears.
No. Brock have no ears.
No ears. Oh, no ears.
He have no sea ears.
Oh, okay.
Glade finally like picking up on this, just like nodding.
Oh, so
Very important.
you must be important. You need help? You need food, water?
Points to the castle towards Florida, where he presumes the Florida man is.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, you can see like he pauses for a minute and goes, people are not supposed to see Florida, man. You have no sea ears.
So if you have no sea ears, that means you see Florida, man.
Give me another speech check once it says on this one.
All right, let's.
It's like you're trying to throw a paradox at a logic machine. Only there's no logic there, so you're just throwing a simple puzzle at it, and it's just its brain is combusting in front of us.
Word
Man,
plus 10 is how. Word plus 10 is how.
You see like the one that like Glade tried to punch, like goes like, what? That don't make sense. And you see the one that you've been talking to, like he pushes a little one and he goes, they have no sea ears. They see Florida, man. That makes sense.
You're the smart one, him.
Because you see, he kind of like does not. Yeah, be smart one, not like that.
Glade will point to his fist and then to the small one again. Like that's the reason why. With the
Yes.
That bad punch, but makes sense.
The burden of the no-see ears is heavy.
He nods like you've just said like the wisest thing ever. You go, when you see Florida man, you get me no seers?
We'll see what we can do. There's only We'll try. We try.
Okay. Well, Florida man in Grand Castle.
Of course.
I'll show you where. At least I lead you to castle. I'm not allowed to see Florida man. I have no seers.
Not yet. I love taking 100 speech in Fallout.
But you do see he and like the little one that got punched, like he looks really grumpy, but he does fall in line. And they do start to lead you through like this like makeshift settlement that's on the outskirts of Disney World. You see kind of all of these people, mostly humans, almost like they've been like pretty much enslaved here, we'll say. You see them working on some are mending clothes, others are trying to build makeshift weapons, all kind of being overseen by these super mutants, all of their efforts to benefit Florida man. As you guys make your way in, all of the super mutants have their ears on as they kind of lead you through the parking lots of Disney World and closer in until you get to these turnstiles. You see the super mutant go, now watch, you push on the metal part and then you go forward. And he says it like he's got a Nobel Prize. You see him do it. He demonstrates it for you twice, just to make sure you know exactly what you need to do. And then
Glade pulls.
I am along for the ride. I am an ooh and an on.
Glade pulls on it, and he's surprised that doesn't work. He needs another demonstration.
you see the Superman does it again. No, you push and you walk at the same time. And kind of as you guys get in, you walk through kind of the entryway to what usually would be a pretty pristine area, but now it is just ransacked. You see on the inside far more super mutants. You see kind of some of the mutated hounds they bring into battle. Some of them kind of fighting the hounds for scraps of meat. You see the Florida man and his Mickey Mouse logo spray painted like over every shop and Disney attraction on the way in. And you see kind of like these crude murals too. Like one of them, you see where Brock told you about Florida man flexing his muscles and scaring away a hurricane. Another one, you see Florida man wrestling a death claw and coming out on top. You see just all of these random things. You see one depicting his battle against the Brotherhood of Steel with holding one of their helmets in his hands as their helicarriers start to fly away. All of these just depictions of events, true or false, that people say are Florida man's legend as they lead you closer and closer to the castle. And as you get to the castle, you see the Disney logo castle somehow still lit up, still kind of lighting the sky, and far more pristine. There's no graffiti, there's no murals upon this one. You do see the door kind of leading in. You see the super mutant stop at the door and go, okay, I can't go in. You got no ears. You go in. You get me no ears.
You know what? Wait. And he's going to rummage his pack and pull out the no-see ears and say, let me get that for you. I'm going to remove that and then pantomime putting that on his head.
All right.
That's where we get cooked.
This is going to be a hard one. This is gonna,
Yeah.
You can't feel it on his head. He's not smart. Oh,
Wait, the umbrella. No, that would.
this will be
I'll have to go
another. This will actually be a 3 success needed to convince him
gosh.
that he has ears.
I believe
upon
in you.
his head.
Oh wait, should I? I don't know. Maybe I can take it back and say, no. I'm sorry. These are the wrong ears.
No. I
No,
think
I
you
did it. I
should.
got-
I
I
think
gotta
you should
commit
turn
to the
some
bit.
Gotta
AP.
go.
I think you should roll that speech. It would be hilarious. And
All right,
Gosh.
I'm gonna try it. I might have to burn some AP, the rest of the AP to do it. This is not.
I think you can only technically add one.
That's right, one.
It,
You're
it
absolutely
is
right.
not
Yeah.
worth it, but I still want you to do it.
Ay, ay, ay. We are so cooked. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't roll the either way. Wait, so hold on. I missed one,
Yeah, so if you get a 1 on this, and you get, I don't know how much luck point you have left.
2.
yeah.
It's not a 1. That's
Oh.
So if you could spend some luck,
I have 2 luck points left.
Oof.
I'll burn them both. I don't care at this point.
We're so deep on this line.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
One of them has to be a 1. Damn.
Yeah, no. Well,
All right.
so that's what, 2 successes altogether?
1.
just one.
Well,
There's no other ones.
No other ones. I should have invested heavier in speech.
Well.
you see, like, he looks really confused. Like, before he was beaming like a little kid on Christmas as he was going to get his nose to ears, and he goes, "That nothing. There's nothing here. You lied to me."
No. I think the wind blew it away. I'm sorry. Let me give you your ears back, and I'll get you another pair of the no-see ears. Looking very scared and trying to be very a comment like, "Oh, I'm so scared. Oh, please don't hurt me, big powerful mutant."
He's going, like, he's not reached for his weapons, but he is going to take a swing at you with that one. It doesn't look like he's like getting into a full fight, but it looks like he is going to try to punch you first.
That's fine.
Let's see.
I got greedy. I wanted the ears.
Yep.
I thought
I
it might
have
be
it.
successful. Oh, thank goodness.
You see, like, he's used to punching super mutants. He swings like right over your head. You see the small one start to laugh at him, and he goes, "You can't even hit human." But this guy is now pretty pissed. He was able to hit you. He goes, nose, don't see ears. And he goes, "Give me my ears back." What should we do? Human lied to us. Human have no see ears. He kind of looks at Glade and goes, "I don't know. Glade, the Superman has no see ears. We should tell." The guy goes, "We should tell." Dara, what are you saying?
Oh, I'll tell him. I'm so sorry. I'll turn myself in.
This can only go well.
These guys aren't the brightest. But they're not.
You guys can't go up there, and I don't want you to get in trouble. So I have to go up there. I'm going to get in trouble, so I might as well just go up there and keep you out of trouble. I'm so sorry that I lost your no-see ears.
You guys see a little nod go, "We take your gun, you go up."
This is a toy gun.
No, it's not just a toy gun. It's your emotional support gun.
Oh my goodness.
You need it because you're disabled for some reason.
So what I'll do is I'll click the safety on, right? And pull the trigger at the ground and say, "Look, it's fake."
So this is going to be another 3 successful. I am going to let this be a group check. Darwin, you are going to lead
Lord.
it. Everybody
like
think of what you potentially could do to help Darwin sell this lie. So Darwin, give me a speech check. I don't think you can add. Can you add anything to it?
No.
All right, give me a speech check. And then for them to help, you need at least get one success. You got 3.
Hey.
You don't even need it.
Bro, this not, he didn't need that.
Oh my gosh. What the heck?
I
Like,
don't
oh, the
know
toy
how I
gun.
could
Yeah, that
possibly
checks out.
assist.
Never. I just saw a scene in a movie. I don't know what movie it was, but the 2 guys went like, "What do you think?" Yep. Okay. And turned back around. Yeah, that's the toy gun.
You see, he looks to goes, yeah, we can't go in. We get in trouble if we go in. You already in trouble. So you get double trouble. We stay in no trouble.
Yes.
Double trouble.
You don't deserve trouble.
we don't. We good super mutants.
The best.
Don't like you. I hope he string you up. Maybe we get to eat you. So
Well, I hope
Would
I'm
be
done.
best.
with that, you see he goes, all right, you go in. Florida man eat you. He looks to Glade. I don't know if you have no see ears. You talk to Florida man. He may eat you or he may not. We don't know. He does push the door open and says, you go.
We go.
You human though, you get for sure get eaten.
Yes.
You're
I will
getting
turn my-
eaten, old pal. Sorry.
That's just the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. Or I crumble.
You will crumble.
Yes. Yes.
Darwin, Glade looks to you like you're a wizard, like you're some kind of magic man. You have both healed him, but also somehow did the impossible. He raises his mask to look at you with like wide eyes before bringing it back down.
To be entirely fair, I don't know how that worked either.
Just to be clear, is it he's just him going in? Are we all going in?
You all go in. Humans get eaten. Robot make you do robot things.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Robot
so
things.
Robot things are what
Robot
I'm good
things.
at.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good robot. Good.
Good
But
for
other people eat it. And he opens the door and goes, go get eaten, go do robot things, go talk to Florida man. He passed judgment.
Of course.
With that, they do open the door and they let you into Florida's man's Disney castle. And as you go through, you see like kind of all like the old Disney decorations with just random art attached to them. So you see like a depiction of Alvin and the Chipmunks with Florida Man just drawn into the background, like towering above the chipmunks. You see Snow White and the 7 dwarves, but the dwarves look to be like mutilated. Like you see like red spray paint across them. And you see a Florida Man drawing, holding a big sword with red across it. You see like all of these just random things. The only thing you see is not desecrated are the mouse ears. Like the mouse ears seem like the only thing that they keep from the regular art. But you kind of see all of those murals going through.
Wait. I'm sorry to pause this, but like he has issues with the 7 dwarves, but is chill with Alvin and the Chipmunks. It's probably the live action versions too. That's the most recent ones to come out. But he's chill with those.
They didn't
It's
have
the old
CG,
school,
remember?
the old school Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, they don't have
But it's
CG
the
and
animated
computer
version.
graphics.
Florida Man, he's cool with the animals unless he's beating them up.
Yes. And the chipmunks are cute.
But you guys see all of these kind of just these random depictions of Disney characters of Florida Man inserting himself into them at just odd locations. You see him beating up Tarzan, beheading Aladdin, all of these things as you get closer and closer. And as you start to go up, you start to see the random spoils of his raids. You see a like marble or like stone dolphin that looks like he stole from the Miami Dolphins stadium. Just kind of just lauded up in there. Just random spoils from his many raids. But eventually you do find these two very big doors. And you hear from the other side, like it's a weird mixture of like grunting and electronic beeps. Like it is like almost like a game. Like you hear like do 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 do, and you're do 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 do, yeah. Just random like grunting and just enjoyable and angry sounds as you approach this big door. But the hallways are pretty much clear. What do you guys do?
All right, let's go in there and kill this motherfucker.
Blades will knock.
You see like the two doors open simultaneously. You see like these two super mutants, both wearing golden ears, opening it. Beyond them, you do see this probably the largest by far super mutant you've ever come across. You see he is wearing these platinum ears along with makeshift armor that he has taken off of the Brotherhood of Steel fighters and others. And he is just kind of towering through. And you see he is sitting on his bed that is just grimy. And he has like this like little handheld like Disney game. And you see he is just like playing it for all it's worth. What do you guys do? You see like the super mutants look really confused as you four walk in. They take a step back, letting you into the room. But Florida Man looks up and goes, "Who dares disturb Florida Man's game?"
So, sorry to take center stage again, but I prepared the speech.
boy.
So Glade's going to walk in, point a finger at Florida Man, and finally utter the first words you ever heard him say.
Curse you, Florida Man! You killed my dog! I take your head and use it to play fetch with Mama one last time. And when crawling things turn your bones to malt and nothing is left but your soul, I kill that too.
You see he looks at you real confused for a second. He goes, "I kill lots of dogs. Be more specific."
Oh, he's dies now.
You
I
die.
throw a grenade at his face.
Back in the
Say,
combat.
catch
Let's go.
this.
Perfect. Let me get you guys on the map. You see Florida Man sitting on his kind of just this wrecked bed. You see kind of this moldy looking couch to one side. You see these two generators just like humming away the backside. And we will get into this combat. So let me move you guys over.
Actually, just in case, if anyone else wants to say something,
That's a hard act to follow, bud.
Yeah.
I was gonna go with hello, so
Also,
Yeah.
he just announced that he's a dog killer. I can't let that stand. No. He dies now.
I also don't know how that picked up on Mike, whether or not that was bad.
Oh, no, it'll work.
That was good.
no, crystal clear. Yeah, you're gonna kill him and then kill his soul. That's paraphrasing, but yeah.
Oh, why is this not loading? Oh, let me refresh my screen real quick and see if I can get Foundry to cooperate with me. All right, there we go. So can you guys see the screen now?
Oh
Sweet.
no!
Looks very pretty. That is a grimy bed.
Perfect. Let me get the screen right for the stream. Sweet. Let me get you guys into initiative. Solid thing of the systems, we don't really need to roll all that piece. And you see Florida, man, is up. He is just he is pretty stunned that you guys have like the audacity to run up into his house, to talk all of the shit that you have, to bring up dogs. He doesn't like dogs. He's Florida man, and to have the audacity to do that in his area. So you see, he like reaches down, he picks up this big old minigun. You see, like it is like the only thing that looks like polished and taken care of in this like whole room. And he starts to spin that around out in Glade. Yeah, he is going to unfortunately pick on you for this one. You see that minigun begin to spin up, and you see it just start to just rear through, and he is going to take a shot at you.
You may try.
You said that so confidently. Oh my god.
All right. Oh, and actually, yeah, this is the first one for him. I'm gonna spend one of my AP points.
Heck yeah.
Uh-oh. Oh, man. Wow.
Lucky on that. So I'd say you see, like, he starts to spin that gun up, and you see it like starts to just jam up on him, and he goes, "Ah! I smashed you with my hands." Oh, actually, hold on. He did aim with that, so he's going to get one reroll.
Let's see it.
Oh,
Oh no,
Rob-
that
Rob.
takes away the complicate. I assume he's re-rolling the
He's
20.
rerolled the 20.
Yeah.
So what's your defense?
1.
1. Okay, that will hit. So you see that minigun just spinning up. The dice.
Right leg. I have no defense on that.
So you see 3 damage from that as he just starts to just blare that gun through.
oh snap. But... okay. Let's see.
Oh, and he got an effect too. So burst. Oh, I forgot what burst does. I think it gets to hit somebody next to him.
Yeah.
For each effect rolled, your attack inflicts 1 additional hit on the target. Each additional hit inflicts half the rolled damage, round down, and it's a random location.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna
Needs to spend
roll.
1 additional piece of ammunition too.
Just spend another piece of ammo for that. He's gonna try to hit. Oh, let me see. I've got to do it random, so we're gonna say 3 and below is Darwin. 4 and above is Bailey. Sweet. He is going to spin that and try and hit Bailey for that. With the burst, I don't need to re-roll for that, right?
Yeah, he just does it. It's just
Sweet.
I think it's unfortunately for Glade. I think it's on the same target.
it says first the attack hits 1 additional target within close range of the primary target.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was reading spread.
Oh. Well,
My bad.
I think it does both because he has both, but you can choose one to get.
Yeah, so I'm choosing the burst, and Bailey, you will take that 3 damage as well to your right leg, if it matters on that side. And now, Alistair, you are up for real.
Okay. Up for real. Let's see. Alistair is going to run over here, and then is going to sort of cycle his arms around to pull out the flamer, and he's gonna try and flamer this dude over here. Let's see. And yeah, the flamer's got like a bunch of things on it, which is why I'm like, I guess we'll see how it goes. And
Hopefully, well.
Flame it out, yeah.
see, that's just one success though on this guy.
That hits the Superman.
Okay, cool. And I will choose to. Yeah. Okay. So this guy has fire rate 4, so I can choose to expend additional pieces of ammo up to 4 to do more damage die. So I'm going to choose 2. So I'll use 2 additional ammo, and I'll subtract it out, and then do. Oh man. Well, that's just
You got
2.
any of that? You got any of them luck points? Just
I do. I will use my last one, and I will choose these 3 to reroll. Okay. So I do 4 damage and 1 effect. For the effect, I will say persistent is my effect. So they will suffer that weapon's damage again at the end of their next turn and subsequent turns. So next turn they'll take 4 damage as well, and they'll continue to take it because they're on fire, assumably.
Perfect. You do see their armor blocks a little bit of the energy, but that definitely is going to hurt them.
Yeah. So just like spins around the arms and just shoots out this this cone of fire essentially at them. And by the end of it, the super mutant is like just like on fire, and Alistair just says, "Hurrah!"
You have set their mouse ears ablaze, but they're unwilling to take it off, so they are just going to. That's where their persistent damage is going to come from.
Perfect.
All right, Bailey, you're up.
Bailey. I don't have a line. I'm just gonna throw a grenade at him.
Chuck it.
Yeah.
That did not go well. So that explodes in my hand, I'm assuming.
Oh, I'm not familiar with
I'm-
grenades. Is there
I'm
any?
good.
The grenades.
I'm not sure there's any effect for you on that. So what? Let me do a quick because I'm curious what happens with the grenades if they don't go well.
I'm thinking I may just see if I can spend
Luck
2
pointed
luck
up?
points to re-roll that, because I don't want it to explode in my face. There we go. Okay, now I'm down to 2. And yup. Now let's that looks like a damage roll. Let's do a damage roll with that, shall we? Oh, and when I clicked on it, it removed the grenade from my inventory. That's cool. It knew enough to do that.
Oh, shoot.
But no effects on the
Nice.
grenade. So sad.
Does grenades not have effects?
I guess
Okay.
this one doesn't, but I think
The
other
baseball
ones do.
grenade might not.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It
look like
has
it
the
does.
qualities of blast, thrown, and the effects is just a dash. So
How does that look as that grenade goes off and like just lights Florida man's bed upon fire?
I imagine I throw it at his face, and it detonates just behind him, blowing the Minnie Mouse hat off of his head, and it just slowly falls to the floor in front of him with shrapnel through it.
He looks furious at that. Still, like you see, like this guy is like the armor he's got on his skin looks pretty dense. It looks like a lot of that was absorbed by the blast, but definitely a little hurt and very annoyed at his ears being blown. Glade, you're up.
All right. Glade. Can we do Pain Train?
Pain Train up.
All right. Glade runs up, avenging the many, many gators this man has wrestled to death. Athletics. How am I still? My target number is 15. I'm using a luck to reroll the 17.
There you go. You succeed.
All right, let me get that unarmed damage, and he's going prone.
Nice. Similar. You see, it looks like his. Oh no, because you've got an effect. You've got piercing with your. No, that's not with your thing. So you do see it looks like his armor takes a lot of that damage, but a little bit does get through.
That will knock him prone. And with the minor action I got left, right?
Oh yeah,
You move.
Trade was major. Yep.
Oh no, that was yeah.
Could he put on the hat?
Sure.
He puts on the hat. The ears. And that will be Clayton's turn.
All right.
Chuckles, I'm in danger.
Yes, you are.
You see the two super mutants. They're going. Well, actually, both of them will take damage on their turns as their ears burn into their heads, but they refuse to take them off. The first one, you see, he looks, brings out. He's gonna run forward and hit you with his. Oops.
Oh.
I've got everybody selected, right?
Yeah.
Any chance
Oh,
that I could skip?
He's running forward with his board. He's trying to just smack you like a baseball. When he hits the Mr. Handy Droid.
Oh boy. Oh. I have a defensive one, so.
So he is going to the complication. He is going to snap his board as he hits you with it. But you said you've got defensive one.
Yeah.
So that will connect.
Whew. Okay. So I will block 2 of that with my physical resistance. And I'll take 2.
Nice. And luckily the board doesn't have any effect, so you just take the 2 damage there.
Sweet.
The other NPC is going to pull out his pipe bolt action rifle. He's going to shoot you, Bailey. You see him gotta take careful aim with his shot. He raises his rifle up and just squeezes the trigger at you.
No! I have so much to live for!
Oh.
And apparently you'll see it.
You see the bolt go, spark against the wall behind you, but luckily you are unfazed.
I am
Is there a-
unfazed.
Is there a possibility that I might have been skipped?
Oh, I think we did skip it. Good. Darwin, take it away.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to do anything too crazy. I'm just going to pop a shot off at the super mutant next to Alistair.
Thank you.
So, well,
Heyo.
Nice, all right.
that'll hit, and then I will roll damage. 3.
Sweet. How does that look? He's still up, but definitely hurt.
So, yeah, he sees that, and oh boy, he's going to pop that shot off. And can he run over here behind cover?
Yeah, you'd get covered from the super or from the Florida man.
Yeah, that big gun was scary.
Perfect. Yeah, you take that shot off, get some cover behind there, and get out of Florida man's way.
Yeah, even though I think Glade is going to probably be the pinpointed focus of his anger.
Glade, you see he looks at you with just pure fury in his eyes. You see him lift up this big meaty fist. Like he does not even have a board like a lot of these other ones do, or bats, or any type of kind of melee weapon. You see, this is just straight up his own unarmed fist. And you see he just smashes down at you, just almost like it looks like he's trying to take your head off with a single blow.
You may
How that
try.
goes for 4.
You might do it. The glade's looking a teensy bit rough. Is he specifically targeting the head?
He's actually going to spend an AP point. He is not actually. No, he's not targeted. He's just seeing where that blow will land.
Oh,
Left arm. Oh, goodness me.
He smashes down hard.
Wait, left leg. Oh, I have some armor on that.
Well, that's good because this is a lot of die.
ugh,
Oh,
Holy!
Does the armor bring it below 4 or below 5? I mean,
it brings it to 5, which is
oh,
the health. Glade, he goes down.
he goes down.
and he takes an injury.
And so he smashes into your arm. You drop. What was your bat? Your baseball bat comes clattering to the ground.
Left leg, unfortunately. I
What's that?
misspoke earlier. It's left leg.
Oh, left leg.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So he like smashes down, breaking your leg. You collapse to the ground. You see Florida Man standing over you. He uses his minor action to take his ears back, and you see him put his ears back on as you fall unconscious.
Damn. Took only a single blow to bring him down.
And with
R.I.P.
that, Alistar, you are up.
Alrighty. Alistar is going to swing the buzzsaw here. See if we can't try and clear things up a little bit. Hopefully. Let's see it. Oh. 3 successes.
Nice. Add some AP, and so they've got 1 defense for these guys.
Very nice. And there you go. And we'll do some damage. This guy's pretty hurt, right?
Yeah, this guy for sure is very hurt.
Okay, then I'll just.
They're pretty hurt. He's bloody.
I'll let it ride. Okay. So 4 damage, and that will ignore one of his damage resistances in his torso.
Nice. He is bleeding heavily. A decent hit should take him down. And how long does your persistent damage last for?
So it technically just goes on until he uses a major action to put himself out.
Yeah. You see from the wounds that he has and this fire burning from his ears that he refuses to take off, he may not be long for this world.
Okay, I understand. I'm gonna move up a little bit here, just to put myself in the line of sight of Florida Man, and my turn here.
Perfect. Darwin, you are up for sure this time.
Okay. I'm guessing I can also see that the super mutant here is likely going to drop any second now.
Yeah, so dying rules for anybody that's new to the Fallout system. Once you go to 0 HP, you are unconscious. You fall prone, you start dying. Oh, shit. So, 2 things. Because that was a critical hit that brought you down, Burger. You got 2 injuries. What that means is when you're going to get a chance to make an endurance plus survival test. The difficulty is going to equal the number of injuries you have, with complications ranging from 19 and 20. If you pass the test, you have to do this each of your turns. You stay alive. If you fail, you die.
Oh, goodness me.
There is a way to stabilize the dying. If you use an action, first aid action, you can attempt to stabilize a dying character. That's int plus medicine with a difficulty of 2 since they've got 2 injuries. And if you are able to successfully do it, you get up to 1 HP. Luckily, there's no penalty on that side. If you don't do it, they're still just unconscious and having to do the death saves.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm working on it.
feeling very hot, which is unfortunate for me this entire session. That Glade might not be long for this world.
All right, Darwin, what are you thinking?
Yeesh. Yeesh.
While you're thinking that, for anybody that just joined, throw Fallout into the chat for your chance to win. We're getting near the end of this adventure. We've got 6 people in so far, so still pretty good odds.
Mm-hmm. Well, in an attempt to level out the action pool here, he's going to try to shoot the other super mutant.
All right.
And fail miserably.
And remember, you guys can buy action points.
I mean, we already have some.
Yeah.
Oh, you do have action points, yeah.
We got.
You do.
Dude, we're just cowardly
But I-
choosing not to use them.
Listen, I haven't had to use them. I've been doing great.
Does Darwin have any luck?
No.
Oh.
No. In more ways than one, no.
You
Dude, what is
Go ahead.
I was going to say action points can't be done after the roll, I imagine.
Well, you
right?
can just take an additional
Oh,
action
sure.
for 1 action point.
Yeah.
Or sorry, 2
2
action
for one
points
shoot,
for
yeah.
major. Yeah.
I would start spending them, or people can keep going down.
Do you guys want me to take another shot?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. It's 1 yes.
Go ahead.
Okay. Let's try. Burning away. Here we go. Jeez.
There you go.
Nice.
All right,
The
let's
torso.
yeah, center mass, baby. 4 points of damage.
Sick. This one is in the same. Oh, actually, no, he has a little bit more. Not quite as wounded as the other one, but this one is definitely looking rough. Doesn't quite look like the ears may take him out, but very hurt.
Okay. And with I guess that'll do it. I'm not sure what else to do with my minor action there.
Hang out.
Yeah, get
Oh.
comfy.
Remember, with your minor, you can aim, so it helps you out. You got to re-roll one of those d20.
Ah, well, that delicious hindsight is delicious.
Also, with that too, for your next one, if you're shooting the torso, don't you get your thingy where you get to re-roll one of your d20?
I went with scoundrel instead because I have
Oh.
VATS,
Okay.
which maybe I'll aim for the head next. Maybe I'll aim for the head later.
Get your Thor on.
Yeah.
All right, Bailey, you're up.
Bailey does not like being this close to the super mutants, but he has vengeance in his heart. So he will throw another grenade at Florida and hope that this roll is better than the last one.
So I will say that Glade is right there.
That one will kill Glade.
Since when is there splash damage on these things? It's Oh my god. Okay, fine. Your life will end by the hands of the enemy, not your ally.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm gonna shoot this guy with my base roll grenade.
I'm gonna shoot the other one.
Oh, maybe Glade's life does come to an end.
Two successes, 1 complication.
Yeah, so you lob that baseball grenade at the super mutant. You see, he He definitely hits him. But you see him growl, and he is going to try to hurl his ears at you with his one last bit of defiance.
Well, I don't think I've rolled damage on it yet, so let's see if he lives through it enough.
Ooh.
Might.
That didn't look particularly effective.
He's going to try to throw them at you. If he hits this, you'll get some fire damage, but he's going to die.
The complication is it was just a baseball.
Yeah, you just throw a baseball at him really hard. Oh.
Luckily, you see, as like this grenade smacks him right in the chest. He hurls his flaming ears at you, but luckily you dodge aside right as the baseball grenade explodes. This super mutant breathes his last. It's an inferno of fire and fragmentation pieces filled in this grenade. Take him out. All right. So you are dying. This is like the Fallout rules for dying are pretty harsh. So you need to make this endurance plus survival test. You need 2 successes to be able to live.
I got a single luck point.
There you go.
Hey.
He actually is living.
You guys see Glade coughing up blood for a while. You see him stop breathing, and you see another cough and another splurt of blood come through, and he is still clinging on to life. Oh, oops, sorry. I hit the wrong super mutant dead. Oh. You see this other super mutant, the ears burning into his head, getting closer and closer to death. He is going to run up on Bailey, brandishing his board, and smack.
That's a smack.
You see just perfect form as he runs up and lays it through.
That's a smack.
Oh.
Oof.
Whoa.
What did he hit you? Left leg? Yeah. So he smacks you as hard as he can his left leg. You hear crunching as bones crack underneath it. So you're still standing, fortunately. But same thing, or not standing. Let me clarify. You're still conscious. But unfortunately, you immediately fall prone as the leg gives out under your weight. You can't take the sprint action. And now the move action is a major action for you.
Oof.
And that is his turn. Florida Man is up. You see him pick back up his minigun as his minor action. And he is going to take a shot at you, Alsar. Oh, oof.
Oof.
All right. Oh, luckily nobody's close to you, so yeah, just you'll take the 3 damage minus your armor on that.
Yeah, that's one of my little arm appendages. So I will take 1 damage in one of those arm appendages there.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you're up too.
That wasn't very nice of you. And I'll swing around my flamethrower again. It's a medium range weapon, so I think I would be able to hit him from here.
You're definitely good, yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna spend our last AP here to give myself another D20 because I don't feel so confident.
You can always buy more.
Hey, I just want 1. I'm good with just 1 more. If someone else wants to buy 1 later, that's okay.
Luckily, his defense isn't high, or his defense score isn't high. His resistance is, but yeah.
Okay, I'll take that. And then again, I have a fire rate of 4, so I'm gonna use 4 additional ammo and just try and pump all of this damage up really, really hard.
Nice.
9 energy.
Perfect. Where did that target? Left leg.
Mhm.
Yeah, you like crisp up the super mutant's left leg. Actually, no, it's still 5. Yeah, so you crisp up that super mutant's left leg. You see him crash to the ground. Still conscious, still holding his weapons, but severely hurt from that blast.
Yeah. And yeah, I got 3 effects. So they have burst, persisted, and spread. Yeah, obviously, flicks 1 additional on the target, blah blah blah. So with burst, attack hits 1 additional target within close range, blah 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 blah. The persistent is just that persistent damage, which is a lot of damage. And then spread is your attack inflicts 1 additional hit on the target, and each hit inflicts half the original damage. So I think I can, if I'm not mistaken, I can choose how to like spread these out. So I'll just do 1 on the persistent and then 2 for the spread. So the first one, it's 9, and then I can do 4, and then I can do 2.
Nice. Yeah, he looks rough after that. You see his leg on fire. Perfect. Bailey, you are up.
Bailey is not doing well. Does moving provoke attacks of opportunity in this game?
It does not.
Okay, then I am going to move over here. I don't know if I have that much movement, but I'm assuming I'm due. And then I'm gonna throw a grenade at this guy. My last grenade.
All right.
Not great. Okay.
Do you have any luck left?
I do have a couple of luck left, and then I will be out.
Nice.
That's a much better turn.
Yes, that is better.
A lucky
now-
roll.
Okay. That damage is not particularly satisfying, but I'm hoping it's enough to, I don't know, blow a leg off so he's just crawling at me.
Fortunately, not enough to blow a leg off, but he is bad enough. You see, he is just battered, blistered, and bruised as that baseball grenade goes off. The nice thing is he's not put his ears out that are burning up as a fire right now. And you're pretty confident that'll kill him next turn.
Great.
All right. So, Glade, another big test for you.
Hang in there, Glade.
Lit up.
You could buy some AP, or you've got
Yeah,
AP to spend.
Yeah, because of that baseball grenade roll, we got a bunch.
Nah, I'll save it for y'all.
No, it's gonna be.
I don't. Yeah, I don't
only
have any
need 2
baseball grenades
successes,
left.
right? Or is it 3 at this point?
Just 2, because you only have 2 injuries.
At
Got it.
least he's 1.
No, I got.
Take 1.
Give yourself an
I'll take 1. I'll take a singular one.
There we go.
So you get 1 more now.
Oh shit! I don't have no luck points. I spent my last one last round.
Oh,
Oof.
yeah.
It's over.
So, what does Glade say in his last moments? You kind of your eyes reopen. You see Florida Man standing over you. You see your companions that you've traveled with fighting for their lives. What does Glade, the man of many words, say or do?
Glade will cough out more blood, and he will. This is fucking stupid what I'm about to say, but he'll look up to Florida Man and go,
Wait, there is another Ohio man.
before collapsing and I don't know why, but Raditz's death scene from Dragon Ball Z comes to mind, where his eyes just fade out and it's just white.
You see, Florida Man looks very confused. He go, people say strangest things when they die. With that, unfortunate glade will pass from the wastelands. You see, like this super mutant, he tries to walk towards Bailey, continue his fight, but you see these ears just burning through his skull, and he collapses to the ground. All right. Florida Man's gonna have to burn his minor action to stand. I don't have any AP, so he's just going to continue to pick on Alistair, especially since you ruined his leg with a flamethrower. He's going to take a shot at you.
Fair. Oh.
So that will definitely hit.
Yeah.
Get some damage on that side. 5. So this will matter. So I forgot to look up the robot damage locations.
So with a 3, that's my main body. So the little orb, sort of spherical part.
All right. So that will. Oh, actually, no. Never mind.
I've
You've
got
got damage
armor.
reduction, so that brings it down to 3.
Yeah. So I'll take 3. I'm not looking so hot, but I'm up.
He's going to use his effect to hit you an additional time for half damage. So he is going to. Is it rounded down? It is rounded down. So another 2 damage.
Cool.
Does that get reduced as well?
I guess.
Oh.
I
Does
guess
it?
if it counts as an additional hit, then it makes sense if it was. But if it's counted on the original damage, I don't think it would.
Whoa.
I'm not sure. Oh, we'll say I did it for the Super Florida Man that accounted for that it didn't get another damage reduction. So we'll
Okay,
save
so I'll
that for
take
this one. Because yeah, that flamethrower brought him down considerably low.
Yeah. Good.
And you are up.
Okay. I'm really hurt, as you can imagine. I will try another flamer throw, and I'll take one of these for an extra d20 as well. Heyo. Okay, so 2 on the successes,
Nice.
and then I'll just roll straight up damage.
How much was your persistent from last time?
Is 9.
Okay.
I will see about this. Okay. That is 4 more, and I'll have to do for the effect. I'll do the spread, so he'll take another 2.
He is barely on his feet. He is
Been on my
swaying. Like fire burning from his leg, from his head. His own ears are on fire now. He is swaying, just muttering random nonsense. I wrestle hurricane. I wrestle gators. You will not take me down.
Apparently you hadn't tried a flamethrower.
Fire, Florida Man, natural weakness.
Fire. Fire.
Bailey, you are up. Could you take down Florida Man and avenge man?
I
Not
can
just
try.
Manny, but Bubba and Glade as well.
Bubba and Glade as well.
Pipe gun shoot. God
Damn.
dang.
Man.
You see that gun jam up on you. You see Florida Man go, see guns not even want to shoot at Florida Man.
They're too scared, Florida Man.
You've got QAP and still have your minor action left. So
Yeah,
you can
I'll
unjam the gun.
unjam it. I'll unjam it with my minor action. Um,
And you can get another major one right there. Pop it off.
Pop 'em off?
Yeah, all right. All right. I'll subtract party AP. Or do I? There we go.
Yeah.
Well,
Should
yeah.
be.
Okay. I think I have to do 2 to
Yep.
get
Yep,
okay.
super major action.
So we will try. We'll try again. How is that 2 successes? That's a 2 and
Because-
an 18. That's a.
Yeah, no, because remember that's your tag action. So your tag
Mm-hmm.
action gets you a crit success if you hit it or hit
Oh,
low.
cool. All right.
That will hit. Generates you 1 AP and give me some damage. This could potentially be the end of Florida, Man.
3 damage, like you would expect from a pipe gun. With no
Unfortunately,
mods.
You see his armor and thick skin holding that off. He is just on his feet, but barely.
Burn, baby, burn. Come on.
Fortunately, Glade is still dead. But-
Another one added to the tally, Tegan.
Yeah, you're the anti-me.
No, so knock on wood. I was about to say, Moth is still. Have I ever killed one of your characters, Moth?
Maybe once or something. I don't remember.
But you do see Florida, man. He is burning. He is.
I think I may have been skipped.
Do we skip you again?
I skip you again.
How do we do that? Darwin, take your turn.
All right, let's see what. Well, I'm not gonna do anything crazy about it, but I'm gonna use that. So and zero in on that smoldering thing that used to be a leg, and try to hit him by aiming. That gives me okay. So that gives me another die, right? Or I get to reroll a die.
For aiming, you
Yeah,
get to
you can
reroll
reroll
that. Yeah.
All right, so I will take careful aim, and I will
Get rid of
reroll
that
that
20.
20. Yep, and that's where we're at.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yep. Well, at least not a 20.
I gotta say, if this was any other system, we'd be rolling like fire tonight.
Yeah, you guys are like
I know.
killing it
Alright.
today with if you were playing like any other
Is this
roll
probably-
high system.
Probably over a dozen natural 20s.
Oh yeah.
But you see Florida, man, fire burning through his head. You see he like reaches into his pocket, grabs his mystical bath salts, throws them in his mouth as a minor action, and he takes one last action before the fires
boy.
consume him. And he's going to he's going to continue his assault on Mr. Hand, or not Mr. Handy, Alistair, as he takes his minigun. And he goes, "I die, I take you metal thing with me."
It's not looking so good here. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Right.
Roll low on the damage, please. Oof.
So he's going to spread that for an extra 1 on that, so just 2 damage total. Just
Okay. Well, either way, that'll be enough to take me down.
oh, really? I
was
didn't
on
think you're
1
that low.
HP. Yeah.
Well, luckily that you see as he shoots you, that burning flame of a crown or the Mickey Mouse ears he has around his head finally consumes him, and you see him collapse backwards with a just crash and smash as Florida Man, the being who supposedly wrestled a hurricane and scared it away, repeated gator defiler, dog killer, is brought to an end, and the waste have been saved.
The skull doesn't scale with the token, and it's perfectly over his face. It looks like it's wearing the ears.
It actually does, and it's kind of I'm not. Good job, Foundry. You see it crash, and you see the super mutant from outside that you talked about with the no-see ears. He runs in. He sees Florida Man dead, the ears ablaze, and he go, "You kill Florida Man?"
Yes. Yes.
You not super mutant though. You strong enough to kill Florida Man?
Well,
Apparently.
yeah.
You see the super mutant runs and goes and puts out the remains of these platinum ears. For the Alistair is unconscious at the moment.
No.
Darwin, thank you. Or Bailey, both of you guys, give me a speech check. Or actually, what do you guys say? He holds up these ears. He looks confused as he puts out these platinum ears that were just kind of scorched in the blaze. He looks at you all too with just this hint of admiration, confusion, and overwhelming.
Um, he's going to remove his Vault-Tec security helmet and go, if you don't mind.
Bailey, how do you react?
But what? No, I need my gun.
What?
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 I believe there's been a misunderstanding. He's not asking for your gun. He's Darwin's going for the ears.
Oh, yeah, no, take him.
Yeah.
All right.
Take the ears. I don't think I ever had his ears.
No, that's to the super mutant that came bursting in and was very confused about the death of Florida Man.
I'm sorry.
The super mutant will come rush towards you, Darwin. You see him drop to one knee, still like pretty near tall as you, on one knee, and he does put the ears upon you, and he go, "You knew Florida Man. You now lead us into glory. You scrawny though, but you Florida Man."
M-I-C-K-E-Y M-O-U-S-E. He's gonna try to repair Alistair.
Yeah.
Why not? Because he does have an intelligence tagged. I'm sorry, he has repair tagged.
Yeah, I was about to say it's a repair.
Give us a repair check.
Oh,
Jeez.
man.
He wishes he was better at repair. Whatever. It's one I can't.
You've got 1 AP left. This will be the last roll of the game. Retroactively spend that and see if you can get one of those in.
All right. So burn, and then that's re-roll one of them.
Reroll one.
Hey.
Heyo.
They only had one injury there, so you are able to get Alistair back up and functional. You have an adoring horde of super mutants at your beck and call. You're the new Florida Man of the Wastelands. Though Glade did have to pay the ultimate price to get it, you do see him resting somewhat more peacefully, knowing that Bubba was avenged.
Yeah.
That's very good.
And that is where we'll wrap up today's session of our Florida Fallout and all the craziness that went along with it. So for those who haven't yet, throw in Fallout into the chat for a chance to win a free copy. We've got 7 so far in the running, so make sure to throw that in. I'll throw it in there as well. Before we get into that, too, I can see what the crew thinks of the system. One thing I will say I know I did wrong, but I forgot to put it in. I forgot to do the zones right, but that's fine. The zones, I completely blanked on them until we were like already in the map. I'm like, I should be doing this differently, but I did not set up Foundry properly. So it's like, we're going to keep going.
Do it live. Yeah. For somebody that got minimal time to read this because of complications with work, this is a very easy system to pick up. Like, super easy. It's fun, and it looks like it can get very complex. Like if you go further into a campaign with it, it just like it seems like it's like something that's easy to pick up, but like can be interesting to get a good grasp of.
Well, and Foundry also makes it pretty easy.
Oh hell
Yeah,
yes!
Foundry does a lot of the heavy lifting. I played
Yes.
this once before. And yeah, we were playing on pen and paper, and it's a little bit rougher because it is a little bit of sometimes a crunch fest if you really get into the numbers and stuff. But no, I really enjoyed it.
Oh hell yes!
Probably harder if you don't have the D6s too.
Yeah, because you always gotta have like some reference to be like, okay, which one is this?
Yeah.
That's how they get you. Buy our dice. But all in all, I enjoyed the hell out of the system.
Yeah, I liked it. It flowed pretty well. I've got to run the zone thing properly sometime, but outside of that, I was hoping some of you guys would buy AP points because I thought that was a cool system with that. I feel like I tried to get you guys to do it too much. You're like, no, I can't do that.
Yeah, it's like, dang.
I can almost hear you licking your lips at the prospect of us buying AP points. Like, yeah, you want some AP points? Get in
I
that.
overplayed my hand there. But I think this is a fun system. You start off, and especially the game master gets to start off with the AP points. I also like that you guys get luck points too. So I could have run the monsters luck points too, because some of them have that, but I decided not to for this one because I really wasn't sure of the balance on this. But you guys came through because there's not a lot on the. That's one of my thorns of the system. There's not a lot on how to balance the encounters, at least in the core rule book. So I was just like guesstimating, and you guys fought the super mutants are level 5 creatures, and then the Florida man was level 8, and you guys did really well.
Now we're all level 1.
Yeah. So I don't know how it works. I was just looking at like damage things. Like this seems like it should still be fair. So it works, but that was fucking. I was worried that initially when I was looking at the monsters, like maybe I should level up the crew, but it seemed like with the damage you guys could do and all that, it doesn't go change too crazy between levels. So it worked.
Yeah.
And one last call for throw Fallout into the chat before we roll through. And I forgot to bring the book before we roll that in. Next month's game of the month was our Patreon decided one. We will be playing Numenera by Monty Cook Games. So it's like a sci-fi system utilizing the Cypher system. So if you guys have watched our coverage of Old Gods of Appalachia, same system on that side. One story I'll tell while I'm waiting for people to put Fallout into the chat. I'm pretty sure I met Monty Cook at Gen Con and didn't realize it. I've got to like Google his picture because he was in the Monty Cook's game room and was talking about Numenera, and he was actually I was picking up my copy. I got to talk to him for a second, and then somebody else came by and like, "Oh, can you sign my book?" And I'm like, "Why would you ask him to sign your book?" So I think he was somebody. He's either Monty Cook or somebody else famous within their company that I had no idea I was talking to him at the time. So maybe we can get him on for a meet the maker and have a real awkward conversation.
Yeah, right. Nice to see you again.
I saw you, had no clue who you were. But with that, we are going to roll our Fallout giveaway here. So let's see. Because Nightbot is thankfully working.
Who gets it?
Tahas. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right, but you're able to. You'll get a free PDF copy of the Fallout TTRPG. Whenever you get a moment, either email me at teganjgaming@gmail.com or Discord at teganjgaming2. Shoot me your email address, and we will get that over to you most likely tomorrow morning. So you get a free PDF copy. It'll come through Drive-Through RPG, and you'll get to run this with you and your crew. So congrats on the win. Thank you all for hanging out, and definitely stay tuned for our review of Fallout, as well as we start diving into Numenera next month. Yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out.